Right.
No, I don't want your recent videos. I want you live.
Yeah, I actually need to refresh, so because for some reason you're not on my... Ah, say I should now officially be live because Stream Elements has just said that I'm live. Say playing games and demos because it doesn't register this as a game because it's a bundle of multiple games. Wait, no, I'm not on Assassin's Creed 2. I'm on Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Also, we're both live, so I'm... Oh, wait, you've been kicked out of it. Sorry, I'll just start a new one then.
Wait, why did it say I had a mention? Never use multiple right now. Oh, add viewers, right.
Right, there you go. I should have gave you a thing for share chat. You just need to join it so I can click it in.
Accept, and then push this button, and push this button.
Awesome.
Push that button, push that button. Done.
Right. The two things I need to do.
Start with the game crashing. Lovely.
We really crashed already.
Yo! What's up, viewers? We're getting a crash off the bat. Right, that's okay. We're getting out of the way early, huh?
Yeah, I don't blame you. Right. Brotherhood. Right. Now here comes... You know what, delete that.
Oh, wait.
Keep that because that's my 100% file.
Channel points. Manage power.
Oh, yeah, you want to add those two, don't you?
Add a new custom reward. Give your reward. Hey, what was the reward?
It was 1 more hour and end stream immediately.
What do we say for 1 more hour of stream? We said...
It was 250k, so 250,000, and a million for ending stream.
I need to come up with a new call for it. Maybe like a lime green.
Yeah, go for it.
Cooldowns and limits. Yep. Limit reductions per stream.
1.
From per stream. Create.
I'm gonna just check my audio because...
Orange, pink. New fucking color for this. I don't think I have any yellow. Yellow's gonna be...
You wanted 1 more hour and you wanted end stream immediately. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 things. Make the game slightly louder for stream. And lower my mic sensitivity.
Lucy, when things were at their worst, she revealed herself to be an assassin and helped me escape. I was hoping it would be the end of my misadventures, but we were just getting started.
You want a million. Right now I can stop hearing my own voice and then check your audio.
From the Renaissance, searching for a path forward. Through the bleeding effect, I'm becoming an assassin in more than just name.
No, yours is fine. Awesome.
They found us.
Awesome.
They crashed our hideout.
They do. Yeah, my audio is fine in my opinion, but if you want to double check it, you can do. Your audio is fine for me.
This is my story.
Sweet. If you want to double check mine, that's amazing. You can do. Because I've just messed all my settings. Because, hi, hello, I'm speaking for Soldier Bobo for an audio test. There should be, like, music, but that's kind of about it. Oh, fun. It might just be very quiet, then. No, you can hear it. You can hear the music. At least I can.
Rebecca, what's going on?
I have to run some diagnostics. I'll get back to you.
Go for it. But yeah, like, I've just done a quick check and, like, the audio, like, the sound, like, when they were talking was okay, so I hope it's not broken across Twitch and just okay for me. Yeah, I mean, if whenever I get into, like, a proper combat or, like, a big talky bit, you can check it then. Like, I might be very... you want to go to... beat down? No, badass cred... Badass... No, not the bar, it's the beat down. Yeah, I have the beat down. Yeah. A little cheese. Oh yeah, you have like a massive shield ball soldier. Well, welcome to the start of probably my second favorite Assassin's Creed game ever, Brotherhood. Hot ma.
Better in the hands of the earth than in the hands of man.
Uncle.
What can I say? We sent a single man against an entire army. I was worried. Quick, climb up. We have to get out of here.
Yes, the effort. Oh, when me and you were debating on like what tier it is, we couldn't remember the effervescent tier. Oh, this. Oh, the parkour of this game is so much smoother.
You would not believe the things I have seen, Mario.
Then be sure to stay alive that I might...
Yeah, hopefully you've got enough if you do need iridium.
And I expect the Borgia to mourn the loss of many lives tonight.
Wow. That's not a lot of iridium for a raid boss. Even then, that's still not a lot. Okay.
God will see you pay for your crimes. You have desecrated the sanctity of this holy place.
You condemn what you do not understand.
Mm-hmm.
We must go, Ezio, now. This is the voice of the devil. Turn away from them.
There we go. I'm gonna pass these guys.
Did Rodrigo manage to hurt you?
Barely. My armor blunted his attack.
Sweet. Go run around the Vatican in Rome.
Be ready to fight. What are you doing? Saving you from the look of things.
Not bad for an old man.
There we go.
Agreed. You still had some skill.
I full power Pete a few times to be fair, so
Excellent.
I'm currently just counter-killing a bunch of Templars because this game has stupidly easy combat because the enemy's health bar will flash. And then you just counter kill. Wait, how is he bugged out? Yeah, but how does it work? Yeah. Hmm. But because you're technically not in the boss arena. Yeah. Right. By the way, Soul, I've got a very, very important question I need to ask. Well, technically you and chat. Right. So, when I carry on, obviously, because I'm going to carry on playing Assassin's Creed, like, as a franchise and everything. Then we arrive to the question of DLC, because if I remember rightly, Revelations has a DLC, right? But it's not the same gameplay loop as like all other Assassin's Creed games. It is instead a puzzle platformer in first person. Now, here comes the question of, I want to do all the DLC, but that DLC in particular, in my personal opinion, is not very enjoyable. Because you are just watching someone walk around in very grey and white and black environments, placing blocks to solve a puzzle. Yeah, it's literally Dima's memory from Fallout 4. That is probably the best way to put it. It is basically, Assassin's Creed Revelations has a DLC that is Dima's memories from, thingy, from Fallout 4.
Give it to me. You can do with it as you will later.
What? The ball.
Jump!
What, this glitch? What are we waiting for him to do now? Yeah. Mood. You might want to put your grenade mod back on, by the way.
And then Minerva talked about the sun. Told of a disaster that occurred long ago, and another that is coming.
Sometime far in the future, Vero. Then we need not worry about it.
See. Perhaps our work is finished.
Would that be so bad?
There you go.
We upgraded the arsenal while you were away.
Ah, and it is now customary for you to fire cannonballs at visitors.
My apologies. We only installed them a few days ago. My men are still being trained in their use.
Yeah. It's one of them where it's like, yeah, it's like one of them where it's like, technically you've been hit, but you technically haven't. Oh, you can actually get the horse in here, I forgot about that.
Welcome back, Ezio. Ezio! Look, it's Ezio! Let me
But
better.
yeah, yeah,
Thanks to you.
fair. But yeah, so basically, like I said, there's a DLC that's very much like Demon's Memories in Revelations. But
It's good to be home.
I want to do all the DLC, but I've also got to try and think of the fact is that that DLC is not very entertaining to watch. So, do I do the DLC, or do I leave it and then move on to Assassin's Creed 3? Yeah, you are. You've got like not. You're completely out grenades.
They will have many questions.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do Tyranny of King Washington. I'm gonna do all of the Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla DLC. I'm gonna do... Basically, if the game's got DLC and I own it, I'm doing it. And if I don't own it, then I'll probably buy it, because I want to make sure I've got all the DLC for Assassin's Creed.
So many flowers. Your husband must be very lucky.
I am the lucky one. I have you here to aid me.
Let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
Back there, I may have given you the wrong impression.
Yeah.
I have no husband. The flowers are for a party.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure...
To Claudia Auditori's birthday party in the villa.
How do I put it?
I need someone with class to accompany me.
I want people to hear this conversation.
No one in this town walks with such bearing. I'm certain Ezio Auditori himself would be impressed.
Oh, what do you know of Ezio?
Claudia thinks the world of him, but he rarely visits her. From what I gather, he's distant.
She is right. I have been.
Oh no. You? The party was going to be a surprise.
I love that
Promise you,
interaction.
Claudia.
What will you do to keep me quiet?
I am sure I can think of several things.
I'll be waiting to hear them when we get there.
That conversation is incredible. Well, sorry, it's just that the conversation that happens in Brotherhood where you're helping this woman with flowers is incredible, where she doesn't realize Ezio is Ezio, insults him, and then turns around and says, "Hey,
You must wait
I apologize," and then Ezio completely rizzes her up
It will be worth the wait.
while she's married,
Trust.
and I think it's stupidly funny. Oh, it's like really early on in Brotherhood. It's a really short... Yeah, it's literally like, you know when you come back from the ending of 2 and you're helping a few people out around the city? Yeah, it's when you help the woman carry the flowers to the mansion, and she's like, "Oh, Ezio, he's been so distant lately." And Ezio just turns around and goes, "Yeah, I know I have been." And she's like, "Oh, wait, you're Ser Ezio." I just think it's so funny.
Mario is going to murder me. I have lost his
But
favorite
yeah,
horse.
I think that kind of
Bring
sets
it back.
God
like
bless you, Ezio.
the tone. I think I'm going to do every DLC but that Revelations DLC, because it's just Dima's memories from Fallout 4, and I don't like Dima's memories from Fallout 4. I only do it because it gives the marine armor, which I know is really good. Can I get on the horse? I'm prep. Like, yeah, so I'll do Tyranny of King Washington, I'll do all the Syndicate DLC, Unity DLC, all the
Here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Revelations, it might be Brotherhood. But there is a DLC for Revelations, which is the, like, platforming one. I can't remember what it's called.
Arrivederci, Ezio.
Oh, what's it actually called? The Lost Archives. Yeah, there's a DLC in Revelations called The Lost Archives, which is, if you've ever played Fallout 4, is basically just Dima's memories from Far Harbor, where you basically go around in these like big open puzzle rooms, and you've got to like place cubes and boxes to get to the other side of the room. And I just don't think I'm gonna do the Lost Archive DLC, because it's just a really boring DLC.
So, these are the
But I will do Assassin's Creed 3's Tyranny of King Washington. I will do Dead Kings from Unity and Jack the Ripper from Syndicate.
And the fool who mounted them is nowhere to be found.
And it is up to me to find him.
We do not want to waste your time.
It is not any trouble. I have all the time in the world now.
Ah, you got hit. Well done, soldier. But yeah, like, every other DLC I will do. Yeah. But I will do every other DLC, I'm just not doing Revelations Lost Archives. Because it's, like I've said multiple times, it's Dima's memories from Fallout 4, and it's just boring.
Salve, Messere. We need you to fix the cannons on the battlements.
Leave me be. I do not begin repairs before noon.
Do you know what time it is?
I make cannon.
But yeah, where are
You're
they?
busy? Someone else will fix them.
Uno momento.
There you go, Con. There's the fandom page for it.
Else will touch my cannons. Soldiers
Have you just been
have
hit
no
doing your
respect
cheese
for
strat again?
They expect to learn to work like magic.
Of course. Ah, I need to...
A little encouragement. We are only
Well
equipped
done.
with simple cannons.
But there you go, Con. There's the fandom page for the Lost Archives. It's not entertaining to watch. Or I don't think it will be. Nah, I respect it, dude. Like, I've done it before when I've been feeling tired or got a headache or something. Like, I'm not expecting this one to be a long stream either. Like, I've been having a headache for the past few days and my meds have just started to kick off. So I'm gonna have to take some more soon. Which I'll probably do when I hit a cutscene, actually, and see how they go as I play. Because I should be hitting a cutscene soon when this guy gets her.
What have you done? We used them. They were not ready for fire. You could have gotten us all killed. Let me see.
His breath is more fatal than our cannons.
Only when you two fools are shooting them. There, try it.
Oh, there we go. That's a bit better.
Aim at something.
But it's a cheesy boss kill. Oh, honestly, that quad isn't too bad for, like, Sal or something.
The aim mechanism is fine. The problem must be behind it.
There we go. But no, like I say, I respect that for you, Con, dude. Like, if you need rest, if you need sleep, then, like, you know, have a nap. Like, your own health is more important than streams. That's why I'm not expecting to be live for long for this one. I'm probably just gonna do like an hour or two of Assassin's Creed if my meds don't kick in from my migraine.
At least someone here knows how to shoot. Now, for the other one.
Oh, I want to get another one off.
Let's go.
Thanks for your help. If you hear the cannons tomorrow, do not worry. We will be practicing at dawn. Too bad it will not do you any good.
Very funny. Now fix the second cannons.
No, did you finally get your grenades? Fair enough. How many Seraph, like, here's my question, because I've never actually done a raid boss in Borderlands 2. Like, how many Seraph crystals do you get on average? Because I know you picked up a few there. Yeah, it was nice to see, like, it is always nice to see, like, you know, like, your followers greet you back, especially, like, your, like, regulars, like, for me, it'll be Soul J, Rep. I'm expecting Rep to show up if you've seen the notifications. So yeah, go on, you had 19 before, like, you had 19 Seraph crystals.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your presence here?
I desire an allegiance.
So you get about maybe 7 or 8 then, because I know you picked up 1 or 2 before.
Your mercenaries would be a great asset to my cause.
It is likely that I can give you what you seek,
It's not bad.
but we will talk later.
But it depends on the cost of Seraph items in the shop, if like, you know, 8 to 10.
Machiavelli. not, I think, as any of us expected.
Ah,
I entered the Vaticano and faced Rodrigo. Used the power of the papal staff against me, but I defeated him.
that's fair.
Finding the staff and the apple, I gained access to the vault. There, a moving painting of the goddess.
Oh, nice, you got a
Minerva
Shocko negative.
She told of a terrible tragedy to befall mankind in the future. Gave hope of lost temples that would
Equip it
provide
and
aid
find
to
out.
humanity. Then she called out to a phantom, Desmond, as if he were
Yeah,
there, standing beside me.
sticky, yeah, you've got a sticky homing version compared to whatever that one is. It's just a lobbed, it's a generic lobbed variant.
The vault did not house the terrible weapon we feared. This is good news.
Pyro
What
Peach
of this
used.
goddess, this Minerva? Did she appear human?
Yes, but her words proved otherwise. All of her kind died many years ago. I wish I could show you the magic she performed.
Who is Desmond? Where are these temples Minerva spoke of?
I do not know.
Perhaps we must search for them.
Tell me how it ended with Borgia. Did Rodrigo beg forgiveness? Make excuses? Promise power in return?
No,
OP10.
none of those things.
Yeah, I'm gonna admit, like, Zero is one of my favorite characters in Borderlands,
So composed.
but playing him,
I let him leave.
I'm terrible with him.
The Spaniard lives. Once our enemies are dead, we can speak of
Yeah.
gods and gods and ancient places. You should have killed him. We're sure to suffer for it.
I am not here to debate the
Yeah,
past.
he's a very technical character.
Rather, we should discuss the future.
No. I am leaving immediately for Rome.
Ezio, I do not know why you spared him.
Sal
I trust your judgment.
Axton, if you know what you're kind of doing. Well, yeah, I was saying Maya had Cloud Kill, but also, like, Axton doesn't really have a lot in the sense of, like, anything. He has the survivability, like, especially because he has an entire skill tree dedicated to survivability. But in the grand scheme of things, he has nothing. Like, yeah. Right, time for, no. Time for, Ezio to, relax with, the ladies. Yeah, he basically has a bath with Katerina Sforza. Do you just not, I was gonna say, do you not remember anything about Brotherhood? Ah. Because it's the one with, Cesare Borgia. What? Yeah. Well, I guess we're watching Ezio naked on with Katerina then. This is absolutely going to get the YouTube version of this demonetized. Yeah. Like, it's one of them, like, there's no, like, she's not naked or anything, she's still wearing her, like, corset and underwear. Up until this scene. Where she's covered by the blanket. But it's the fact that she's still doing, like, the motions and everything.
What's that?
Yeah, I might,
Just training exercise.
yeah, I'm probably going to get the first part of this demonetized. And here comes the cannon through the bedroom.
I have to find Mario and rally the troops.
My men are in the courtyard. I aim to lead them around back and flank our
Yeah.
attackers.
Stay out of sight.
I do love how, I will admit, I have to hand it to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. The way that you get sent back to level 1, in essence, is probably my favourite. You bed Katerina Sforza, and then whilst you're like, hey, let's do round 2, A cannonball fires through your bedroom and shoots all of your equipment.
It's the Borgia.
I think it's probably one of my favorites.
To the east during the night. We need to hold them off until the townspeople have escaped.
I will take care of it.
Yeah, like, that's the one thing I feel like a lot of games struggle on, is, like, resetting a character to 0. Like, you know, in God of War 2, Kratos loses his godhood. In God of War 3, he goes through the river Styx that drains his energy and stuff. Like, you know, they're cool ways of doing it. But there's a lot of other games that are kind of just like, oh, you just didn't pack your equipment. Ooh. Yeah, the inconsistencies of Master Chief being like, hey, I'm like, you know, I'm the true Covenant killer, and then gets his ass handed to him by some random Covenant, and then all of a sudden he's lost half of his equipment. Well, not even half, it's like all. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I think one of the main reasons, though, I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, book of X character is better than, like, game of X character is because you can do a lot more in a book. In a book, you just need to say it happens, where in, like, a game, you need to animate it. Yes. Where's the fun? Yeah. Whereas, like... Yeah. Yeah, the only time where I feel like having a moment where you're overpowered, in air quotes, right, is games like Infamous and stuff like that, you know, where you're like superpowers and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, like, you're basically designed to be overpowered and everything. And that's, like, one of the reasons why I like Infamous and stuff, is it balances that quote-unquote, like, overpoweredness with a sense of, you're overpowered, yes, but also you don't know your skills very well, so you need to kind of relearn your skills. If that makes sense. Oh, the city might actually fall if I don't destroy enough cannons. Come on, I've only got 1 health bar. I've actually not been destroying cannons enough. Come on, the last, like, 45 people could just leave. Yeah, can they all leave then? Because my health fortifications are about to, like, disappear. Now my health fortifications are gonna... Yeah, the villa's been destroyed. That is the first time that has ever happened to me. Where I just didn't focus on the cannons enough to where the fortifications actually died. Yeah, because normally, like, what I do is I destroy, like, a batch of cannons. Right. Like, I destroy a good batch of cannons, and then I just start destroying the tall structures, because I think it might affect the enemies later in the game. And because basically you get, like, attacked by a bunch of enemies, and I think it affects them, but I don't know if it's just, you know, like as me and you were ironically talking about before, a Mandela effect. You know, where, like, it just does sod all, and I'm just, like, you know, imagining it. Like, but I completely missed that cannon. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, I only destroy, like, 1 batch of cannons, and then that's kind of it. I just focus on the giant wooden structure that comes barreling towards you. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's meant to have soldiers coming out of it. Yeah, I've destroyed a couple more cannons this time, so hopefully, you know... There you go, that one's like pretty close, so that's now gone. A slag rocket launcher. You didn't get a sham. That's a shamming. That is a shamming. Well, there goes the cannon. Okay, I'm just gonna focus on the cannons this time. I'm gonna focus on the ones over here. Oh yeah, you did show Taramorphos. Yeah, you did show Taramorphos. That was a lot of cannons I got in one shot. There you go. Right, we've saved everyone. We've saved everyone. I don't think so, because technically you're in a different zone. So I think he'll despawn. Because you gotta remember, you do pass through a loading zone, don't you? What, so you could snipe him from bunker? Like, quite literally from bunker. It'd be cool, but it'd be very difficult. There we go, I know how to do the chain kills. There we go, do that, and do that. And then do this. Also, I don't need to do the kick tutorial, because I was able to do the chain takedown before, oh, for God's sake, he didn't move. There we go. Right. I still have to do the kick tutorial, because I was a second guy that didn't want to decide to join me in the fight. Well, bye Mario. We loved you. We love thee. Oh, where the, oh, I know you're on about, like, they despawn out of the area. No, yeah, so what they do, if I remember rightly, because I remember watching Dark Smoke do his run when you streamed into him. Not streamed into, raided into him. Basically what you do is you jump from outside of the lift shaft by jumping, basically what you do is you activate the lift, run out of the elevator, and then basically, because the roof of this area isn't a solid object, if you fall from a certain point from outside in the bunker arena, you just fall straight into here before the lift gets there. So you don't clip out of the chamber, you clip into the room, if that makes sense. From falling. Oh, yes, I do. That is a good show, actually. I completely forgot about immediate Demon Souls. Because that's not, I'm not changing game to Demon Souls if someone values that. I might just turn it off, actually, because, you know, I've got Demon Souls going, I've got GTA going, and then I can always just turn it back on, up the price, and change the name. Like, for example, like, immediate Dark Souls 1 and make it, like, 75k. Yeah, I can, but and then increase the price, I think, but I'd rather, like, I don't know. I need to do it at some point. I think I'll do it at a later date. Yeah, I'll do it at a later date, or if I get into a cutscene soon. Which I think I've just done now, actually. Nope, I've not, because I would have to go and save Maria. Not Maria, Claudia. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Go for it, dude. Viewer rewards, channel points, manage. Wait, which one? Control. Yeah, I just don't think I'd call it a boss fight, though. I don't think I would call it a boss fight, though. Loose, yes. But calling it a boss fight is not something I would call it. Also, I've just turned off immediate Dark Souls, so there should be no immediate Dark Souls. So, yeah, if you can do a little check for me to see if immediate Dark Souls has now disappeared, I'd be grateful. Sweet. I don't know, why do you have 2 notifications?
Stop! Wait for us! We thought you had been killed, Sir Ezio.
Not yet.
Where does this passage lead?
To the north, outside the walls.
I am surprised it exists. Let me through. I must go help the troops.
About what?
Hurry, Ezio!
To be fair, I get a lot of notifications from Twitch about the games that are going free on Amazon Prime.
I am here, Ezio.
Grazie a Dio.
Yeah, like, I get a lot of notifications about the games that are free on Amazon Prime Gaming, and I'm like, I don't even have Amazon Prime.
The way out will be dangerous. Protect our mother.
I don't. And you, wait, and you have Prime and you haven't subscribed to me with Prime? Oh. Fair enough.
Where is
Who's...
Mario? I thought he would be waiting for us.
The Borgia
Yeah, I know. I know, I know it's Jazz. I'm only joking, I'm not bothered. You don't have to subscribe to me, dude. I just appreciate you being here. And that goes for everyone in chat. Like, I just appreciate you guys for being here. Well, still. Ah. I nearly threw my fucking Bluetooth headphones across my room then. Ooh, do you want me to tell you something that I've actually found out that kind of annoyed me? So, you know like how before, while me and you were relaxing, chilling out, and I had to go running downstairs to sell something on eBay? I actually got a notification from eBay. Apparently I don't get the money that I've just obtained from eBay until the end of the month. Yeah, so I've just made this I've made this transaction. Alright? The money won't be in my eBay account until the 31st of July.
Lucy, I can't seem to get a position on
Yeah.
POE.
POE? Could one of you tell me what's going on?
Sorry, Desmond.
Yeah.
Piece of Eden. In the Vatican, Minerva talked about other temples.
For like,
that they're the key to
for like,
preventing whatever
yeah, for like 2
terrible thing
weeks.
is about to happen to the Earth.
Right.
Yeah, like... Yeah. Yeah, it's one of them where it's like... A part of me can understand it, because I know some people can have eBay as a business. Right. So it's a way of, like, you know, making sure that they're not having, like, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of quid go out on one day.
It's our last safe house in Italy. It turns out the Templars are watching the border. Ezio hid the POE sometime in 1507, but when I try to access that DNA sequence,
Yeah.
he seems to be remembering something else.
Like a memory
Yeah.
inside a memory?
Yes, exactly. Maybe.
Exactly, maybe.
I believe you
Well,
experienced
I
something
thought it would have
similar
arrived in
stag.
within the next 24 hours.
15 exhibited memory within memory like patterns, but she was
Like,
pregnant.
yeah,
The memories
24 to
weren't
48
as
hours
strong
I
then.
actually fully can see because,
Desmond's
you know, they've
not
got to
pregnant.
check the money, transfer it to, from like, bank to eBay, then
Can you skip ahead
eBay
to a later
to
memory?
me.
No, it doesn't work.
And I can see that
That
taking
sounds
24 to 48 hours
We
because of
couldn't
just like
access
digital
all 2
systems
years'
and how
later
big the
memories
company
until
is.
Desmond had improved his synchronization.
But 2 weeks.
But it's possible something similar's occurred here. Ezio's troubled
It
state
just,
is being transposed
I'm not like
onto
annoyed or
Desmond's
anything like,
unstable
oh, how can they do that? I'm just
Either
surprised.
that, or Rebecca's just not a very good engineer.
Thanks, asshole.
What? I'm simply listing
Yeah.
possible explanations.
Yeah, it's basically the whole like, I'm not
And it's
annoyed, I'm
amongst
just
the most
disappointed.
likely.
It's just, it's more of a,
She?
huh,
This place
weird.
isn't secure. Cell phone surveillance can see right through the walls.
Yeah.
Don't you mean satellite surveillance?
Are you kidding? Abstergo upgraded to cell towers ages ago. The waves go through everything above ground.
You know,
They're
while I'm
gonna
in
find
a,
us. No, they
while I'm
aren't.
actually in a long cutscene.
There's a beam blocking it from the inside. We're not getting in this way. What's our next move? The road just loops back into the highway. This is not
There we
a
go.
good place
That
for
should
us
be
Do we have any tarps? We need to cover up the van.
I really hate to stress this. Yeah,
Hey,
but we are
Souls, you know like
working
how I
as a
said I can
team.
only use Twitch to like, you know,
Well, help us then, Sean.
promote
Do you
your
have any
thing?
ideas?
I don't know. Maybe it's
Yeah,
really
don't look at what I've
interesting.
done.
Hey, I think I've got something.
You're not allowed to look at what I've done. Good. Don't look. I've not done anything.
Follow me.
Desmond, that was pretty awesome.
It just felt
I
we can get in through here.
Good job.
We'll just wait up here then, shall we? Yeah, all alone.
will admit, honestly, I thought I did it in my chat first, but I thought, nah, I'll do it in yours.
Why won't this turn on?
It's great to be out of the Animus.
This isn't exactly
But,
my idea of a good time.
No, we can. We absolutely can.
Now let me guess.
You're absolutely gonna get you to 100 followers, my guy.
What? Desmond. I know how to have fun.
Oh, that's very convincing.
With no audio but the main.
Okay. After we save the world, I'll show you.
Wait, can I get that?
I will admit, that's the one thing you could easily take back. Like, that was so dumb of you saying it. I wouldn't blame you if you did, though. That's all I'm saying.
What was that?
I don't see anything.
Run! Get out before these soldati catch you! Correte! Go!
They escaped through here.
What?
There's no howdy, boys.
Ezio and the villagers. After the attack, I can see them now.
I know it's difficult, but try to compartmentalize.
Hey, think about it this way. Borderlands 4.
What if I can't
We
stop
don't
the
know where she is.
How long before I start painting symbols on the walls?
Don't joke about that. 16 is dead. We're focusing on the present, okay?
Great, it's stuck.
I can get under there.
That'd be hilarious. It'd be funny if your view count went up and someone was like, I'm Randy Pitchford.
Any chance you can lift that gate?
And the first...
Not unless you want me to end up like that skeleton.
I'll find a way around.
Do you want to know something, though? I feel like that's something...
I can drop into the corridor below through here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're so doing it because they're going to play to the meme.
I meant in case you see any.
Remind me not to make you a lookout.
Because it...
Desmond,
No, it is okay. It's funny.
I'm here, okay?
Oh.
Stay with me.
anything fall on you?
No, do you know what I'm? You know what? You know what? No. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. When I get my capture card, I'm gonna have 3. You know, like how Rep has got those like viewer reward things where like you have a visual effect happen. I'm gonna have 3, right? And I already know what one of them is because Rep's actually prepped it for me. One of them will be Howdy Boys. No, that's gonna be. Oh, that could be my follow-up one just to annoy you.
What are you going to...
I was gonna have it be a viewer reward like sound, but now I feel like that would be a better one. My other one, which I know Rep has prepped for me, is he found one to base on a meteor strike, right? And he was gonna use it for himself, but that because obviously the whole like his whole dinosaur gimmick. But he might change it because he said he might give it to me, and have the audio be the Moon Knight ult from Rivals. So on demand you can just have like, I could be playing whatever, and then all of a sudden you just hear, "The moon haunts you."
You know, when I came here last.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant Etsu.
Like, if that doesn't happen, then I would do it myself because I think that's amazing. Oh, I need to go down, not up. The moon haunts you. Yeah. Yeah. I am basically in the same category as you, but oh, I need to actually turn that on with a PlayStation now.
When did this become my job?
If I pulled all the levers, then what would be left for you?
Nothing.
Nice try.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Found the switch.
We'll move the Howdy Boys.
Something's open.
I'm stuck over here.
With the words Howdy Boys.
Great. Let's see who gets
Well, no, if there's a Borderlands 4 version of the audio, they might as well just use the Borderlands 4 version of the audio.
I've got this one.
There's another lever up ahead. Come over here.
Oh, imagine like imagine like word 1 is like Howdy is in 4, and then Boys is from 2, and you're like, that felt weird.
Oh man, it's freezing.
Stop whining.
It's easy for you to say. You aren't swimming in medieval toxic waste. Ugh.
So do I.
I smell terrible.
You're exaggerating.
Like a gun randomizer.
This is the time of your life.
Yeah.
Oh, like enemy projectiles, gun itself. Do you wanna?
Ready?
Do you wanna know something? If that works, and it's in co-op, and it works on co-op without the game crashing, like, enough. Because I will admit that I think, for me, it would probably crash just because the amount of RAM I have is pitiful.
Aren't I?
I will admit, I know BL3 doesn't take up a lot of RAM. It's very minute on the RAM. I think it only requires like 4 or 6 gigs of RAM. I think, according to Steam. But like, yeah. But like, if you've got like a Vladov pistol that can shoot other guns,
Great. The bridge is out.
you know what I mean? If you've got something stupid like that,
I have an idea.
like, and then you're doing it, and you've got like a shotgun where each pellet shoots like, I don't know, butt stallions, then like, my PC might crash. Like, very frequently.
Let me see.
Oh, you go on ahead.
Yeah.
I'll stay here to die in the dark with the bats.
No, you know what I actually want?
Jump across.
Nice work.
At least just, yeah, do like a street, like just, you know, mess around on OP10 with it and see what you get. Let me, yeah, it requires 6 gigabytes of RAM minimum, and I have 8. My PC would crash or just explode. Because it requires, like, a recommended 16 gigabytes, and I have half of that. My PC would explode if I did that with you. Never mind. The one, you know what I actually want? And this is something I fully want. I want Borderlands 4. No, I don't want this at launch, I will admit, because obviously I want to explore the game as is.
Good.
But I want
that bridge down for you.
a console,
And I'm sure that
like mod place.
got it.
You know, like how Bethesda has one.
Thank you, Desmond.
So, yeah, exactly, like how Skyrim, yeah, like a built-in mod area, like Baldur's Gate 3 has, and Skyrim and Fallout has, and all that kind of jazz.
Thanks. It's a start.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry. We do. Yeah, that's the main reason why I was like, don't do this at launch, because if you do this at launch, you don't know what's gonna be made, it will get all unfiltered. Alright, sorry, 1 second. Sorry about that, I keep having this random fly land on my tattoo, and then crawl on my arm. So I just had to mute myself and blow it off my shoulder, and I didn't want to blow down the microphone. But like, no, it's like what I mean. It's what I mean, it's like, you know, give it like a year, or even maybe 6 months minimum, to sit there and like see what mods get built on PC, because they will be mods built within the first 2 weeks of the game coming out. See which mods that the team like, and then talk to the developer of the mod and go, hey, like, can we take your mod, transfer it into the console port of the game, you know, and you get like some money out of it.
Thanks. We make a good team.
Yeah.
Come on, Desmond, let's go.
Yeah. I will admit, you did have to pay for those mods, though. Yeah, you did got some for free. Yeah, I remember one being like a lightsaber mod. I actually remember that, because I was doing a run. Yes, the Saints and Seducers, because that actually became... Yes, because the only reason why I know about that one is because in the Skyrim version I own, which I think is the Anniversary Edition, yeah, you get that as basically a DLC, like a mini DLC.
Ezio must have come back here way after the attack. But why?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know about that one. I think that one is not part of it. I think that's its own individual mod. Yeah. Then pick up and mess around with. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like, that's what I want. Like, I would love that for Borderlands. Oh, honestly, I would love that for gaming in general. Not just Borderlands, but like...
There's something here.
You know,
Open the damn bookcase, Desmond.
like, you know, I think Borderlands would do the best with it. Just because, especially the randomizer mods. But there's there's a lot of console games out there where I'm like, if you put mods into this game,
You guys did it.
it would be incredible. And one of the big ones for me, where I'm like, if you put mods into it, I think you'd get a massive increase on sales.
1420.
I don't know, 2 games. No, three. I need to stop changing my opinion, but 3. The first one is Cyberpunk. The second one is The Witcher 3. And 2 is Payday. Right? Because I know for a fact there's a ton of Payday mods with like homemade heists and stuff like that exist.
Okay, everything's good here. Sean, hide the van in town and make sure you aren't followed.
What? Where's that smell?
It's
Oh, Cursed Halo.
They
Yeah,
smell
no,
like you
yeah, I
swam
agree.
through a sewer.
It was Lucy's idea.
Wait a second, guys. We need power
Yeah.
down here. There's a line running nearby I can hook into, but the water...
Oh yeah, like quite literally, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Anything else you two would like? You know,
Yeah.
some caviar, perhaps? Maybe you'd like me to
Also,
make
one
you
of the
a lovely
best
hat?
lines ever in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Follow me.
Right, Sean says to Desmond, "You smell like you've swam through a sewer." His response, "It was Lucy's idea." And it was just his delivery of it. His delivery of it is like, "It was Lucy's idea." He literally says it like, "It was Lucy's idea." And I'm like, dude. But yeah, it's just... I gotta say, I have way much more nostalgia playing Brotherhood, I will say. Brotherhood is just, like, chef's kiss.
Right,
But yeah, like,
look
there's...
around Monteriggioni for circuit boxes. Rebecca's little doodads, they'll reroute small amounts
Oh
of
yeah,
energy
you're gonna
to
have
the
some
power
bad
line
scaling. You're gonna have
underneath
some
the
bad
villa.
scaling.
Don't ask me how they work. If I understood that, I wouldn't be the fella hiding the van.
Yeah, you're gonna have some... Yeah, you're gonna have some rough scaling at this stage of the game, dude. Oh, fun. But yeah, it's like, I fully, firmly believe and think that mods not need to, because I don't think every game needs mods. There's a lot of games out there where I'm like, if you modded the game, you could arguably doing it for the detriment. But I feel like mods on console kind of needs to become more of a thing, if possible. Because games like Skyrim and Far Cry, not Far Cry, games like Skyrim and Fallout did it. Baldur's Gate 3 did it. Like, you know. Limits of the console. Yeah, I do agree limits of the console, and also if Sony / Xbox, well, Sony / PlayStation and Xbox / Microsoft even agree to doing it. Because in a way you've kind of got to, like, they've kind of got to be like, hey, this is like, in a way, like the secrets of the PlayStation or the secrets of the Xbox to help them jiggle around in the software so it can all interact and meld well. Because you don't want someone to publish a mod of, like, something in Skyrim which gives you, I don't know, like, a ring of flight. And then that ring of flight works in the game, but then all of a sudden, like, whenever you try and take a screenshot, crashes your PlayStation. You know, something stupid like that.
I'm back.
Just in time. The sun's rising.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, but it's just one of them, like, how would you imagine, like, if you're playing a game, Skyrim, with, like, flying ring, and you're like, oh, something funny really happened, and you took a screenshot, and your Xbox just hard crashed.
Let's get started.
Because of that mod. Like, yeah. Yeah.
As you may have noticed in the van, I've made some improvements to the Animus, and I've also patched in a new VR training program.
Your
Here
device.
you can show off all those flashy moves you picked up from your ancestors. Let me open one of the missions.
Yeah. Yup. Yeah, they've warned you. Yeah. Yeah. PlayStation mod. Ah, you can escape my thing by the seams of it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, like, that's what I think Baldur's Gate 3 did. Is they made, like, they found mods that could have been, like, console, like, adaptable. And they're like, hey, you know, we've transferred this mod to a console.
You can access more VR missions.
What's the word I want to look for? Like, digestible, I guess?
I'll add additional challenges.
Yeah.
To stop your
Yeah, you've made it,
subconscious
yeah,
from
console
rejecting that
appropriate, that's the word I was
you're
looking
gonna
for.
have to live them in the
So, like, they've made it
order
console
you recorded them.
appropriate. And, like,
sequence
I
2
still
for you,
think one of the best ones they ever did.
Good, now
I
select
can't
it
remember
and you're
what it
gonna
was
see the
for, I
memories
think it was for
inside.
April Fools. Where on the
Once you've unlocked a memory
April
by
Fools of the
accessing
game
this
coming
menu,
out,
you can
they made a
relive it as
mod
many times as you want.
that was completely compatible with console. So, like, have you ever played Baldur's Gate 3?
Desmond, this is very important.
Right, two things.
You need to take a
Number
break,
one,
log out of the
if you get and
You can
play
leave the
Baldur's
machine
Gate 3, it's entirely cross-platform and you can play it with me.
Don't worry.
One last
And
thing.
two,
As you raise your synchronization
it's just a
and
brilliant
execute
game in
events
general.
the way
Like,
Ezio
if
would
you've
do,
never played
you might
D&D,
even discover some
you'll still
repressed
probably love
memories.
it. And if you haven't played
Okay,
D&D,
let's
and if
get
you have
started.
played
Select
D&D,
the first
you'll
memory.
probably love the way that it's you know, managed in the sense of, like,
I've been looking at those
all that
gibberish
other kind of
5-digit
jazz.
codes from the end of Subject 16's files, and I seem
Also,
to
I've just banned the
discovered
bot.
a remarkable coincidence. The codes correspond perfectly with
Yeah.
the coordinates inside
Nope,
the
I'm
animus.
already... It popped up on my TV,
I've
so...
tagged the landmarks, pinpointed by the coordinates with eye icons in the database. Now, odds are
Oh,
you won't
fun.
find anything there, but, well, who knows?
You're struggling. Yeah. So you need to grind, like, at least 2 or 3 levels. I think Bunker does a lot of good XP, but it'll take too long.
Where have you brought me?
Nowhere, Messere. A man
What's the
left
boss?
me here.
But it'll take a good amount of time.
Only this.
What's the boss before Bunker?
Messer Machiavelli in front of the Mausoleo di Augusto. Let me help you get dressed.
Unless you want to go back and do Tinder Snowflake or the, one of the other headhunters. Yeah, I was sort of thinking like Water Gobbler. One of the other... Yeah, you could do one of the other headhunters. I don't see why not. It's alright. Ah, so... Unknown number?
Roma.
Yes.
Oh.
Or what is left of it since the Borgia came to
Um...
power.
And the mausoleo.
I love how you said that, as there was like probably whatever is up in the attic scratching the roof and all my house settling. I don't know.
That should not be a problem.
Yeah, but basically, like going back to what we're saying about mods, like, well, more precisely, going back to what we're saying about Baldur's Gate 3. One, it's cross-platform, right? So you could play it with me and, you know, have no problem at all. Like, apparently, it's pretty seamless. And the other one is, if you've never played D&D, it plays really well in general. And if you have played D&D, then it's probably the best adaptation of D&D for a video game format. And also, it's just one of the best games ever. It won Game of the Year. I highly recommend it, my guy. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, is this the Lilith DLC? Is this Lilith DLC? Oh, it is Lilith DLC. Push a bit of Lilith DLC.
4 out of 5
but once you get past this mission, it should scale up.
They have not proven effective against such
Yeah.
things. However, I can recommend several good colleagues around the city. Do you need anything else?
If surgery is required, rest assured my 43%.
Honestly, I think Clan Wars is your best bet because you can also get the chance of farming the Maggie and the Slagger. Like, you know, Maggie and the Slagger, you could farm up that quite easily. But yeah, like, if you ever do decide to do Baldur's Gate 3 though, Soldier, like, even if you just like, why not, you know, Carmen recommended it, let me know, because I'm more, like, even if it's a massive game, I will admit, the game is massive. It's like 140 gigabytes at least on PlayStation. Alright? I will clear a good chunk of my games to play that with you. And I will, in essence, because I will say I have the Platinum Trophy and I played it on the hardest difficulty and I've done it on permadeath because I spent ages doing it. I will basically just let you guide the story. I will let you decide what we do at all times. Because I've played it and got not every ending, because there's like over 2,000 endings to the game. Yeah, basically, there's over 2,000 endings to the game because you have the option of playing your custom character, and then there is like 9 preset characters. So you've got like the good ending of each of the preset characters, the bad ending of each of the preset characters. Then there's like a very specific custom / preset character where you can customize the character to be whatever you want, but it's got a preset background. And then there's the good and the bad ending for that one. Then there's the good and the bad ending for your custom character. And then there's like a bunch of other like endings in between where you can, you know, if you do a certain story, you gain like a way of beating the final boss. And that's an ending. Like, there is quite literally, like, hundreds and hundreds of endings. Because technically, and this is the reason why I say there's hundreds and hundreds, each character, like, in your party has an ending. You know, of, like, what happens to them. So, you'll have an ending for your character, but then you'll have an ending for every single other member in your party. And that's kind of, yeah, that's kind of why it wraps up to be like over 200 endings, or even not more, because there's like 12 characters, and each character has a good ending, a bad ending, and then endings in between. So, you know, that's like 12, 24, and it just goes up and up and up from there. Yeah. But yeah, like I say, if you ever want to do Baldur's Gate 3, hit me up. It's like my version of Borderlands, you know, like where you know all the secrets. Alright, I know all the secrets. Yeah, I know all the secrets. Well, not all the secrets, but I know a majority of secrets for Baldur's Gate 3. And with it being fully cross-platform, me and you can play with no problem. To be fair, I don't even know how much it is on Xbox. I'll have to actually have a look for you. Yeah, but that's because it's fire-based as well, though, isn't it?
I wish he'd just killed her.
Yeah.
I wish he'd just killed
Xbox Game Store. I guess Microsoft Store, technically.
How can you?
So,
My Livia was innocent.
I have lost family to the road.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Watches from his home on the hill above.
It's currently £58. But honestly, I think it's worth the 58 quid. Like,
Take her down.
like you know, like for a single-player story-based game, right? How many hours do you think I have on it? Bearing in mind, I will, like I said, I want to put the preface that I did platinum the game with the hardest difficulty and the permadeath difficulty. Okay, do you want to throw a number out there and I'll let you know how close you are to it? Oh, okay.
Not my best.
Sounds scary. 250. Okay. Can I check on my phone so I don't interrupt the gameplay? That is a very good question. Recently, I can never... Yeah, if I was on Xbox, I could. Let me just pause it real quick. I can have a look at my recently played, but I can't have a look at my most played. Right, okay. 1 second there, chat. I'm going to double check to answer Soul Jade's question. Profile... Most played. More than 250. I have more... I have... Yeah, the previous bit. Yeah. Yeah, so I have more than 250 hours on Baldur's Gate 3. You know what, I'll give you that one. 415. Yeah, that's why I said I'll give you that one, because it's a very... Like, if I was like, no, it's more, you would have gone like 450 or 500. I know for a fact you would have gone in scales of... No, you would have gone like 450, 500. Yeah, no. So that's why I was like, I'll give you that one, because I know where your brain would have just gone. Oh god. I'm actually struggling to hide from these guys. Yeah, go on the... Oh, there's no bench there. But yeah, I have like 413 hours on Baldur's Gate 3. And I enjoyed every single hour of it. But like, that's another thing, like, going back to a very old conversation me and you have had before. On, like, you know, like, how prices of games have gone up. And it's all dependent on, like, you know, how many hours you spend into a game. Right, I spent, well, technically no, a friend of mine spent 65 quid on Baldur's Gate 3 because he got me the deluxe edition for my birthday? No, Christmas. He got it for me for Christmas. Right, so he spent 60 quid. Alright. 65. Yeah. 65 pence for 100 hours. Let me do 65 divided by 4. That is 16 pence an hour. Yeah. So, that is how much Baldur's Gate 3 has cost me. 16 pence an hour. Well, that cost my friend. And I'm bound to go back to it at some point or another because they did a massive update for crossplay back in, like, March or April, right? And I haven't even played that yet. I never went back to it because I just finished my permadeath run with a friend of mine. You know what I mean?
I thought you had sent for me.
So I was like, I've just finished my permadeath run. In 2 days you're releasing crossplay. I want to have a break. And I've just never gone back to it. But I will go back to it at some point. And I'm like, you can just go back to it on stream. Because I love Baldur's Gate 3. I want to play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, but I think I have them on PC. Ooh, I could do a Baldur's Gate stream on, like, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and maybe get the Dark Alliance games. My brain's thinking of doing Baldur's Gate stuff now, and I don't like that. Because then you may not hear from me for ages, because I'll just be playing Baldur's Gate.
You would be wise to purchase missing equipment. You will not live long in Roma.
Oh, but I will say this, though, you're not allowed to do the romances.
I have my blade.
And
No, you're not allowed to do the romance missions in Baldur's Gate 3. You will get reported on Twitch. No, not because they're that bad. It's more the two-man tango happens on screen. Yeah. Yeah, you get to sit and watch the two-man tango. Pardon? Yeah. Yeah, you get to fully watch it. Nope. Yeah, you like full on get to see the dirty tango. So, yeah, you would not be allowed to do the romance. Or, well, you could do the romances. You just wouldn't be able to do the final scene. If that makes any sense. Like, so you just wouldn't be able to do the final romance scene in Act 3 for any of the characters. Unless there is an option to turn off nudity. Which I think there actually is. I just never bothered because I was never streaming, so I was like, effort. I think there might be, but I've never actually checked. But like I say, if there is, then you'll be able to do it. Yeah, that's Sanctuary. Like, no, it's one of them. Mood. No, we do not. Yeah, no, we don't. Do you know what I actually firmly, like, would have liked to have seen, but I know for a fact it would have been impossible. Because I think it would have been very in, like, fashion for Borderlands, but it would have been very, very stupid. Instead, imagine if Sanctuary 3 wasn't a spaceship, but it was just the city in an air bubble. Spaceship. Yeah, but also he Scooter caught a ride in space.
Should we not travel by horse? Roma is quite large.
As Cesare's
Yeah.
conquests in Romagna continue to succeed, the Borgia grow in power.
No, I do get
They
that.
have taken desirable areas of the city for themselves. We cannot use the stables here.
Oh, the will of the Borgia is law now?
What are you implying, Ezio?
Do not play dumb with me, Machiavelli.
Do you have some kind of plan?
I am
But like, here's my one big question, right, though. So, the ship is called Sanctuary 3, right? What happened to Sanctuary 2? Well, this is the thing, right? It's like, I don't know. I actually don't know. Because we've just never heard from Sanctuary 2. You know what I mean? The city. Oh, you're thinking... Oh, yeah, no, I could see that actually. Yeah, Flying Sanctuary would be Sanctuary 2. Yeah, no, I could see that actually. The ship. Like the actual ship. You know what? I never actually thought of it like that. If that is actually... You know what? If that is the headcanon, that Sanctuary 2 is Sanctuary flying in the sky as a city, I would actually accept that. It's just that it's never... Yeah, it's more like I'm not saying it to question the game's like, you know, logic and stuff. It's more it's never stated.
Just because you kill a few
Like,
guards does not mean the people
you
will
know.
grant access to the stables.
All right. We need to send a signal. Wait here.
Yeah. 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 I mean, in BL, you want about in BL4? Oh, okay. I thought you were, because you, it's just, I don't know, my brain thought you were saying 3 when you meant 4. Like halfway through, like in general, or just like half, like.
It seems the stable is now available for purchase.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, it's just because I know for a fact, like, you go back to it halfway through the campaign, so I was like, huh. Yeah, no, the planet does look a lot cleaner than it does in 2. Yeah. No, the one thing I actually do want to say about the Commander Lilith DLC, because the Commander Lilith DLC was meant to be like a tie into 3, right? No, when does any of this show up in 3? But it's just like, I thought the Lilith DLC was meant to be a connecting DLC. You know what I mean? Like, but then nothing in the DLC, you know, hops over.
Let's talk openly then. Rodrigo Borgia's death would not have solved anything.
I am inclined to disagree.
Look at this city, the center of Borgia and Templar rule.
Yeah.
One man will not change things. We need to take away the
Like, that's literally it, and it's like, I don't know how to feel about it.
Relying on the people is like
Like,
building on the sand.
is it, like, what, is it Maliwan or Dahl that you're currently fighting? For this? So, so you'll be fighting Dahl soldiers then, won't you? If you were fighting Maliwan, I could kind of understand it, because Maliwan have a much bigger presence in 3. I will admit, yes, I know that's more on Promethea than Pandora, but, you know, they still have a bigger presence. Yeah. Vaughn. Oh, do you mean Tales of the Borderlands? Yeah, I know, but he was introduced in Tales, not 1. No, this was after. No, BO2 was before Tales, but the DLC was after. Vaughn is the secondary main character of, well, no, he's the main secondary character in Reese's story from Tales of the Borderlands. Yeah, so basically it's Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, and all of its main DLC. Then it's Tales from the Borderlands. Then it's the Commander Lilith DLC. Because, yeah, Vaughn is in the Tales games. He's introduced in the Tales games as Reese's best friend.
Did you liberate your money from our friend?
I did.
It's small.
They add up.
Yeah.
In time with work, we'll have a few dozen more.
And in time, Cesare's gaze will return to us, and we'll be broken again. Now, where is my contact, Vinicio? He should have already
I don't know.
left.
I've not played this DLC in ages. That is the one thing that, like, I wanna say. Like, Borderlands 1 is great. I really like Borderlands 1. Bar the thing that it has fall damage, which I know is a weird complaint, but after playing so much Borderlands 2, pre-sequel 3, and when 4 comes out, probably a good chunk of 4, having most of your games not have fall damage, and then all of a sudden having a game that does have fall damage, you know, it kind of just throws you for a loop. Yeah, I know, it was... Yeah, no, like I said, I'm not dogging on the game for having it. It's just more of a, you know, when you go back to play it, it's like a... Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, it's a culture shock. It's like a, ah, okay, I forgot about that. Not a lot from Borderlands 1 really carries over, other than the main 4 characters. Like, you know, because one of the biggest enemies in Borderlands 1 was Atlas, right? And then you just don't hear about Atlas until 3, when Reese's took it over with an ally. But do you want to know the big one from Borderlands 1? I'm very, very, very annoyed never got carried over. We never hear anything, both in Borderlands 1 and after, about a munitions company that has actually never seen the light of day past the first game. And that's S&S. We've, like, S&S... Borderlands 1, you know it exists. Like, Borderlands 1, there's a couple of weapons made by S&S. After that, you never see them again. Quite literally, you just never see them again. Right, yeah. But, like, yeah, I'm like, I understand why S&S probably got kicked. And it's because of the fact that S&S, I think, were basically, like, the foundation of what basically became, like, the mechanics for Bandit, you know, where it's, like, giant magazine size. It's... Yeah. More. Yeah. Yeah, like, the one thing I kind of wish they did, though, right, and I kind of, this is, like, the one thing, and it might have actually happened, and it's more of a background thing, and I just never clocked onto it when I was playing the game. I kind of wish S&S Munitions had a more of a presence in Borderlands 1. Like, because the one I've noticed, and, you know, I know you'll agree with me, because you've probably noticed it too, is all of the organizations within the gun manufacturer that have the quote-unquote giant magazine tag, right, are... Oh, you got an infection cleaner. Dude, that's insane. I'm putting that on a clip. I'm putting that on a clip so I can trim it down for you. That's prepped and ready to be clipped for you, my guy. No, the infection cleaner is so good. No, I know, it's so good. Like, that infection cleaner. Boom. So, yeah, like, you know, I need to clip that for me. That was smooth. Yeah. No, I gotta admit, like, I just killed 13 enemies without being hit pretty smooth. But yeah, like, you know, so like, you know, like in every Borderlands game, the munitions company that is tagged with, you know, the giant magazine capacity trait is 9 times out of 10 the villain, right? The only time it's not is 1 and pre-sequel. Because the main villain of pre-sequel is Dahl, and Dahl was kind of already pre-established with the whole burst fire mechanic. But in 2, Bandit, well, maybe not the villain, but kind of like the main one of the main like enemy like manufacturers. Yeah, an enemy archetype, I think is a better way to put it. Yeah, because but it's like the enemy archetype, and it's Bandit in 2, it's COV in 3, and I think it's gonna carry over in 4. But it's like the general like, oh, villains have the big magazine size to kind of probably play into the gimmick of how, you know, enemies never have to reload. Which, if that, by the way, if that's actually meant to be the reference, phenomenal. Yeah, just like how enemies never really reload, so just give them the weapons with the biggest magazine size. But yeah, it's like, why does SNS Munitions in Borderlands 1 get that, when they could have gave it to Atlas, in my personal opinion. I don't even know if there's even Atlas weaponry in the first game. Yeah. Wait, the infection cleaner regens ammo? Oh, that's gonna be brilliant for you then. That's pretty damn good. But yeah, wow. Oh, I need to actually. Where do I go from here? Oh, I know where I need to go from here, and I've messed up. I'm wasting time if I wanted to. Well, sorry, I'm not really bothered about 100%ing every memory. I've done it all before. Yeah. To get you to 100 followers. By the end of the year. Remember, but you've also got to remember though, you're trying to hit the goal by the end of the year. The one thing I will say, by the way, because technically you can do this, but I'm going to say it now to call you out on it. You are not allowed to turn your own headset audio down. I love how you already were like, I knew you would call me out on it, so I'm not doing it. Yeah, that's the bane. Is it here, or is it... Yup. Here's my one question, right? Like, I actually have to give the devs respect to it. How did they actually get that to work? Like, that whole mechanic of you turning down your game audio. That it has its own audio track. Yeah, that's what... Yeah, that's what I mean, like, I've always wondered how they've been able to actually do that, because, you know, it's for a specific gun, from a specific side quest, and a specific sound. So, it's like you said, like, if that is its own individual audio track built into the game files, like you just said, that's dedication. Like, oh yeah, it is a choice. It's the bane for crying out loud of Borderlands 2. Well, you're just reminding people that the lurk still works. Well, I mean, it's one of them where it's like, they can lurk without announcing they're lurking. Like, yeah, it's one of them, like, be like, hey, I'm here, but I'm lurking. Double lurk. Here's the one thing that I've always thought is a bit confusing, because I've seen some streamers do it, and I know, like, the son of Jazzy, who I, like, asked you to raid, because I was gonna go watch them once you were done anyway. Like, some people do their lurk as a, like, reward, like a viewer reward thing, like you spend your points to go, I'm lurking. And that confuses me. Yeah. I don't know. My brain just thinks it's very strange. Like, it's not like hate the idea of it. It's just I've never understood that, like, method of it, if that makes sense. There we go. Pretty much easy mode. Yeah. It's gonna be great when you go against the warrior, which is resistant to fire, because it's a fire-breathing monster. Mm-hmm. Hey, Casey. I'm pretty sure... Oh, Casey's in your chat. I'm pretty sure they are more susceptible to the infected variants. Tell them I said hi while I'm streaming.
Now I can get back up here.
And the random and the random conversations we have. Hey, Casey. We were talking about... I know for a fact we were talking about, like, the Bane's audio and the dedication to have it as his own track, if that's the case. Yeah. Plus, it's Casey, and we all love Casey, so... Casey is amazing. Do-do-do. But no, to be fair though, like, there are like some conversations that we have off stream that I'm kind of like, I kind of wish we spoke about that on stream, like, you know, like our Giants conversation. Like, reignite it.
It could help if I fall.
Yeah, because, like, I feel like that was a really cool conversation about, like, cryptids and, about, like, cryptids and stuff. Like, I'm probably not going to go into all the details I did, because some of it was like, oh god, that's a deep way of looking at it. But, no, but basically, me and Soldier, while we were both, like, chilling and eating food and stuff like that before we went live again, were having a conversation about cryptids and creepypastas and conspiracy theories and all that kind of jazz. And we started watching a YouTube video from one of my more personal favourite, like, YouTubers that I'm, like, introduced to Soldier, called Wendigoon, who does a lot of, like, cryptids and true crime-based videos on YouTube. If you've not watched his stuff, go watch it, he's amazing. And we were watching his video on conspiracy theories, weren't we? His supercut. Yeah. Yeah, because it had subtitles, and it made it easier in case the audio decided to break. And there was a section on it, on giants. And me and Soldier, like, paused the video for a good, what was it, 20 minutes? Because it was only like a... Yeah, like, it was a 20-minute conversation about giants. And how, like, in actuality, like, giants, to some extent, must have existed. Not in the sense of being the 20-foot hulking brutes that you'll see on, like, the movie Clash of Titans or in, like, certain video games. Because that, for a fact, is impossible. But, like, if you look at it from an historical fact, that, you know, back in the day, back, like, when all these, like, all these giant statements were probably coming out, people would have maybe been as tall as, like, 3 or 4 foot. And there may have been some people out there who could grow to 6 or 7 foot, like some people can nowadays, or even, like, high 5 foot. And due to the height disparities, people would have gone, oh my god, you're a giant. Because there's, like, a 2-foot difference. And then... Yeah, go on.
Quite convenient.
Exactly. I believe the Borgia are supporting them, but proof remains scarce. That is why the letter is so...
Yeah.
Here it is. I hope you can break a cipher.
I mean, look at, like, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, for example, as, like, a movie version to compare. Yeah, like, the norms back then were not... Yeah. All kinds of things. Yeah, like, yeah. Yeah, I do agree. Like, back then, a lot of people didn't accept, like, a lot of things, and if you weren't in the norm, you were just basically outcasted. Ah, it's Forge Tower. Yeah. Societal norm. Yeah. And you're like... Yeah. And if you're hitting...
We recently began traveling through the tunnels to avoid guards, but many of the entrances in the city are broken. By using them, we can get to our destination rapidly without encountering resistance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Giants. Yeah. Yeah. big, scary, and dangerous.
Ben trovato, Niccolo.
And like, kind of like to reiterate for my half, so like people kind of know what you're saying. It's like, yeah, it's like there will be those people who, like back then it was like everyone was around maybe that size, about 4 foot, and then they're seeing someone who's like 6 foot tall, and you may sit there and go, that's not normal, that's scary, go away. And then because they're pushing out all the really tall people, you know, into one like group, you then get into the whole like genetics side of things, where it's like you've put all the tall people together, then all the tall people are going to make more tall people, and they're going to get taller.
We are ready for such an attack. Do you know, for instance, where the Borgia troops took Caterina Sforza?
What?
Are you also unaware that the Borgia have captured the Apple of Eden?
How could we have lost the apple?
So, you do not know what goes on with our enemies.
For
We
you.
at least have an underground here to work with.
Hardly. Our mercenaries are ensnared in a losing battle with Cesare's French allies. We have girls working for us in a brothel frequented by cardinals
Or
and
be
other important roles.
around that shorter height.
The madam there is lazy and would rather attend parties than further our cause.
What about the city's thieves? Do they have a guild?
See, but they refuse to talk to us. I don't know why. What are you going to do?
Make some friends.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good to say. Yeah. It's good to say being tall is not a problem, my friend. That was just very that was a fumble. I am not clipping that out of your own safety. Because that, oh boy, that could get misconstrued on the internet. Yeah, I'm not going to do that, but I can't say the same about other people. But no, yeah. Yeah, Pupil is the guy that decimated you last time. Fun. But yeah, it's like, giants, to an extent, probably did exist. Just not to the sense of, like, 20-foot hulking beasts. And the main reason... Yeah. Plus, there was one other thing that you also said, but I feel like, for me, when you said it, it made me sit there and go, no, yeah, you're right. And that was your David and Goliath analogy. Like, yeah, so like Soul J's David and Goliath analogy was like, everyone who probably knows the story of David and Goliath, a guy called David was, being pestered by giants, and, well, by a giant in particular, and was able to beat him using a strike from a slingshot. Now, if David, who is probably 4-5 foot tall, killed, killed a giant with a slingshot, and that giant is of media size, aka 20 to 25 foot tall, you are looking at, like, what, a 15 to 20 foot, yeah, like, gap, if not more if he's on the smaller end. Alright? And you're just, it's one of them, like, being able to snipe someone, basically, with a slingshot from, like, 15 foot away. It's like, the chances of that, it's like slim to none. But if you did it from... Yeah, he's also described being a man of small stature, so he's not got, like, the physical strength to launch it that height. And even if he did have the physical strength to launch it that height, you've also got about thinking the physical strength to deal damage. Because, you know, even if he's 20 foot tall, he's got to have the muscle mass and he's got to have the muscle mass and bone density to support his weight. Which for someone being 20 foot tall is going to be a lot. Yeah, quite literally it would be astronomical. Okay, I don't have my jump grab ability. But yeah, like, but if he was like 6 foot tall, and David is like 4 foot, the chances of of David and Goliath being more likely to be true. And, you know, we all know that a lot of like the historical stories are like did happen. They may have been extremely over exaggerated. Like, but 9 times out of 10 there is a small level of truth to the story. Like, yeah. I think that's where I'll probably end, like, the comparison. But yeah, it's like, just the idea of it, especially with the height differences. Still a great story, though, and I'm pretty sure there's a movie about it, and that's a great movie. I'm pretty sure there is a movie about it, because I did watch it. I just can't remember what it's called. Do. Am I able to get the blacksmith over here? Oh, thief, money, give. Yep. I was gonna say, if you've been doing it for centuries. Oh boy. Child, young boy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's meant to be like... Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's meant to be like... You know, I'll Google it real quick.
Welcome to the Rosa in Fiore, stranger.
Salve. Would you be kind enough to call the owner for me?
Yeah.
Madonna Solari is not in.
Do you know where she is?
Aiuto, aiuto! Madonna Solari! Lucia! We thought you
Yeah,
were
here we go. David, though small and seemingly weak, is chosen by God to be the next king of Israel and displays immense courage and faith when facing Goliath. So I will admit there is the possibility that he was basically given, you know, unwavering strength by God. But it's not specified that he has unwavering faith. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, because the tallest man was just under 9 foot. So you're looking at maybe 6 or 7. Yup. Also, there is one thing I want to say, by the way. You know, like how there's 12 inches in a foot? Yeah, the tallest man was 8 foot 11 inches. He was literally 1 inch off 9 foot, and I feel so bad for the dude. Like... Over-exaggeration. Mm-hmm. That we all believe. Yeah.
I have your money.
Yeah.
Let her go. No! Take it up with Cesare!
Shorter. Yeah, no, I have to agree there. Did one of the enemies just fall into the water by accident? Sorry, I think I heard a splash of water and then my enemy's killed counter went down, or went up, sorry. So I think one of the enemies just fell into the water. David and Goliath. Yeah. Here's my favorite question, though. Well, not favorite question, but the question I want to ask you. Like, because I know me and you had a nice conversation about, like, conspiracy theories and stuff. What's your favorite cryptid? Oh, okay, you know what? We're best friends. Mothman. I wouldn't even call it... No, it's not even just... There are more stupider ones out there. Oh. Oh. Okay, what's the stupidest cryptid? the one... Oh yes, the squonk. The one thing that does nothing but cry. Yeah, but you know how it disappears? More precisely, it turns into a puddle of tears. No, but we both have to agree, Mothman is like S+ tier, right? Alongside Squonk. Yeah. Do you want to know the bit? Yeah, it depends on what you want out of your cryptid. If you want like a really damn good cryptid, you want Mothman. But if you want a cryptid where it's like, this is just really cool and like I can kind of like, you know, get behind it, whether it be like because it's funny, because it's weird looking, or because it's like, you know, something you can relate to, Squonk. Yeah, for me, Mothman is just Esther, and there is well, there is multiple reasons why I think Mothman is Esther. One of them is just because he has his own theme song now. Do you not know about the Mothman song? Right, so I can't remember who it is, but it was like good like 5 years ago. Someone turned the YMCA into a song called Mothman. Did you not know about the Mothman song? Right, well, considering the fact is that, you know, neither of our consoles register Discord as a party, and we can play music, it's going to be Rhythm that's going to more likely probably accept YouTube links. How do you... I'm just so... Studio Bunny, 9 years ago. Right, here you go. Please tell me Rhythm wants to work for this one. Here you go. Couldn't find the track from this link. The rhythm team is working to add the track. In the meantime, trying to directly search for song units. Okay, slash. Mm-hmm. Damn it. Oh, with the, yeah, and then there's the thingies, isn't there? There it is. Right, you ready to hear Mothman? Hopefully this works. Please. Please, Cloudy. Oh, no, Cloudy's still deafened. Unless it's playing still. Oh, it's very quiet, though. No, it's Cloudy. No, it's Cloudy. For me, it's Cloudy. Wow. But do you hear it, though? I said, Mothman. Where'd you stuck your throw as you hang stay there? And you will wait until every way to scare the townsmen. You're a really big M-O-T-H. You're really, really big M-O-T-H. You got people feel things, you got feeling red eyes. You're the element of surprise. Yeah, you're a mighty big M-O-T-H. Really, really big M-O-T-H. But yeah, this is the Mothman song. I will send it to you properly so you can hear it. Like, I'll probably a lot clearer from YouTube. But yeah, this is there is a Mothman song done by a guy called Studio Bunny to the YMCA, and it's incredible. And this is what I mean by how Mothman has his own theme song. Here's, but like, flipping it on the other side though. What is your least favorite cryptid? Because I know mine. And I think some people are gonna very, very much not like this as a, sat near the bottom. Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. How did you know I was gonna say Nessie? Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, right? Like, I do understand the love and appreciation around Nessie. But my problem with Nessie is it's just underwater. It's basically just a Plesiosaurus. Right? Yeah, but then the problem of that, and I will admit this kind of is one of the, like, this is where it gets a bit unfair, is, yeah, it's like, you know, oh, it's a dinosaur, but when you, like, really delve into, like, cryptids and stuff, you then start realizing that there's a version of, like, the Loch Ness Monster in every single country, and it's the same exact cryptid with just a different name. Well, not like Jotunheim. I'm not about. You know about Jormungandr? Well, no, I'm more about the fact is that, like, you know, you've got the Yeti, and then you've got Bigfoot, and then you've got the Abominable Snowman.
I've been on my own for 20 years.
Right. And it just gets to the point where it is just the same cryptid with a different name, maybe a different, like, color of fur. And that's it. Like, Oh, I could, but I think but then my game progressed to the further and it changed because I thought it was making a noise, but I think it was just a horse like footsteps glitching out. I'm gonna see if I can. No, I cannot. I was gonna see if I can remove them from the call, but I can't. No, I think you would have to remove them. I right click on them and all I have is block. You'd have to probably move them yourself.
Welcome to the Rosa and Fiore. As you can see, the most popular brothel in Roma.
Oh wait, unless there's actually a way for me to like, is there a way for me to like type in stop? Slash stop. Yes, I know I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. I figured out how to do it. You have to type in slash stop to get rid of them. There you go. Oh, no, I was just doing it for the Mothman song.
Did you find Caterina?
I don't want to get too much audio going down my headset when I've got a headache. But I just wanted to do it for the Mothman song because you didn't hear it and I love that song. But yeah, like, it's more the fact is that it's just a dinosaur that exists in modern day that when you like look further into cryptids basically exists everywhere with just a different name, and the legend isn't changed and none of that stuff. It is just the same cryptid over and over and over again. And I know there's certain ones like Bigfoot, the Yeti, and the Abdominal Snowman, even though I will admit the Yeti and the Abdominal Snowman are just one and the same with just different names depending on where you're from. But like, yeah, I will admit, I know there are cryptids out there that are just a lot worse. Like, I can't remember the exact name of the creature, but I know there is just I know there is literally just a cryptid that is, back in the 60s, there was like this version of a hyena that existed, right? Like there was this, basically, like I said, it was like a hyena, right? And nowadays it doesn't exist, but you know, there's been sightings around the world that it exists, or in like certain locations that it exists. But my favorite one is, apparently there is a cryptid. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I'm not joking when I say this. It is just an orangutan. Basically, what it is it is an orangutan that exists where orangutan shouldn't exist. Like, it's just an area that an orangutan is not native to. So,
What about that one? Oh.
yes, or got placed in that area.
Then go talk to her. Just like that? Talk about what?
Yeah, it's probably just, yeah, so it's literally an orangutan that got lost or got placed there by, like, whatever. The British colonists stole the orangutan. But that's what I mean, like, I know... Yeah, and, like, I know I will admit, yes, like, you know...
What? Why are you just standing there?
Like, I know there's cryptids like that. That exist.
Wanted to ask you something, which is...
Which are just terrible. Like I said, it's just an animal not native to its environment.
That's better. I wasn't ready. I was planning on being really charming.
Nessie.
I just have a second chance. Oh well.
Ezio, all is not lost. You made her smile.
When you say it like that, it does sound insane. You know, they're putting the Loch Ness Monster underneath Ollie the orangutan that got lost. Yeah, Ollie the orangutan is above the Loch Ness Monster. I'm sorry, guys. No, I will admit, now I've said that out loud, I do sound kind of crazy. I didn't think of it like that until now. I will say the Mothman sits over Nessie though. Yeah. But like, what's your least favorite cryptid then? Or is it going to be Ollie the orangutan that got lost? Now that you've found out about that. Ollie the orangutan that just got lost. I do think it's pretty funny. Like, well, you go to pub crawl and they're like, you see, there's like, you know, a crazy dude who like we see once every year. Yeah, exactly. Like, but he's not meant to be native to here because we're in France. The drinker. The drinker. I don't know why I said France. France was just the first thing I thought of. Even though we would have made on Christmas Day. Pub. No, it would have made more sense for. It would have made more sense if I said Italy because I'm playing, you know, the game set in Italy. Like, you know, France is more attainable because you've been to France. That makes sense, actually.
I told you.
You are the cryptid.
See, but I am.
Get in line.
I think not, Amore mio. I
Like,
decided I'm tired of waiting for you to open your legs on your own.
no, I'm sorry. No, I've just found a better cryptid than Ollie the orangutan.
Nice to see you too, I think you're
Yeah. So number one, there is the Veggie Man. No. I've got even. No, it gets better than Veggie Man. Trust me, it gets better than Veggie Man.
Is that the best you can do?
Shut your mouth! I'm killing
The Oviedo Dick Monster. So, basically, in the central Florida town of Oviedo, only 15 minutes away from Orlando, there have been numerous reports and sightings of an alleged cryptid. This creature is said to be 7 foot tall when fully erect. It has a long phallus-shaped body and 2 round legs. Most sightings take place at night in the woods of the Stillwater neighborhood, where many teenagers go to smoke cannabis. As a matter of fact, all sightings have been from teenagers who smoke cannabis. Yeah, everyone got high and decided to, you know, but it's all right, guys. There's actually ones in Canada. The dildo monster. No, it's a monster that lives in Dildo Pond. In Canada. No, do you know what I'm more questioned? You know what I'm more questioned? Who named the pond Dildo Pond? Yeah, but like, it's not much different than any other lake monster. Other than that, it's just, let's say, an unflattering name. According to the couple that claimed to see it, it was bigger than the Ogopogo, which they gloated about. Me. Yeah, do you not know about the Ogopogo? Oh, the Ogopogo is just one of those, like, Nessie... No, the Ogopogo is just one of those, like, Nessie duplicates. It's basically just Nessie in Canada. It's Canadian Loch Ness Monster. Yeah, it's Canadian Nessie. He's literally just the Loch... it is literally just the Loch Ness monster in, you know, thingy. Which basically what they've just turned around and said is they've just said the dildo monster is bigger than the Loch Ness monster. No, 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 no. The dildo monster, the actual creature, is bigger than the Loch Ness monster. Yeah. Not that its genitalia was, the whole creature. But, like, there's so many stupid cryptids. B-list cryptids that you might not have heard of it. Wait, I'm sorry. The Loveland Frogman. What, the Frogman? The Skunk Ape, which I actually have heard of. Half monkey, half skunk. Like, that's pretty much what it is. The Lizard Man of Scape or Swamp. The Groat Slang from South Africa. The Lusker. The Fresno Nightcrawlers. Yeah, the Fresno Nightcrawlers are adorable, and I don't care what anyone says. Have you seen the Fresno Nightcrawlers? What? Have you not seen the Fresno Nightcrawlers? They're just like fluffy, they're just like a fluffy pair of legs. But they're just fluffy and, like, probably made of cloth. It's basically just a pair of pants. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're just like a pair of pants. Okay. Survey says, Do not pass go, do not collect £200. My dude. It's just a floating pair of pants. Floating set of...
Come in! I'll kill you if you don't.
Bartolomeo.
Yeah.
Wait here. You have
Yeah.
to meet my wife. Fantasilea! Fantasilea! Where is she?
Did you check behind the table?
Here she is.
Yeah.
Charmed. Truly.
Now, we talk about war.
It was the fight against the French.
Bene. My men are holding their own.
Machiavelli seemed to think things were more difficult.
You know Machiavelli. Abbiamo bisogno del vostro aiuto. Scusate.
Okay. No. Do you know what? I actually respect that. Like,
Let me get straight to the point.
I actually do respect that one. Like,
We've been attacked on both sides.
you know,
Borgia on one, French on the other. But know this.
that one, like I said, that one I can fully respect.
If you can defeat them, we can concentrate our forces on the French front.
I think I know a way to help. Thank you for disclosing this to me, Madonna Dalviano.
Oh, like Iron Lung or something like that. No, you know what? I respect that. You really would not enjoy them. Yeah. Do you want to know what game I would never play? Like, if we're going like pure from horror. A game, any game that focuses on dolls, like you said, dolls really creep me out. But also any game that basically removes, like, imagine like a horror game where you're just completely blind. Really? There's a horror game where you're completely blind. Oh. Yeah. Like pitch black. Yeah, the main reason why is because, like, if you can do, like, horror audio really well, like it's one of them. I'm not like a massive wimp. Like, I'm more than happy to play, like, you know, very gruesome games. Like the Saw franchise is one of my favorites. But if you can do audio really, really well for a horror game, I don't know what about it. It just causes my spine to shiver. Or more just like, I kind of just sit there creasing at it. Because I'm just like, please, no, I don't like that sound. Any horror, yeah. Yeah. Here's my question. What's your... I will say, if you do end up finding out what that game is, let me know, because if I can pick it up and play it, I might play it one day. You don't have to hunt for it right this second, it's just if you ever remember, yeah. But here's my good question. What is your favourite horror game? Because I have a very cliche answer. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. It's not like what? Yeah. Yeah, tension is very difficult to actually, you know, format things around to. Oh, no, wrong way. Big mainline game. No, I was talking to myself because I was trying to get back to the main objective because I just finished what I was doing in the like mission, and then I thought, oh, if I just turn this way, then I'll get there quicker. And then I was kind of just running back to where I originally was, and I was like, ah, wait, no, wrong way. Yeah. Oh, okay.
We send those luridi codardi running for the hills.
Yes.
No and no. I have them. I actually have all of them. I own them all. I want to play them on stream at some point.
I'm no good with these things. You are the educated one. You approve the plans.
Va bene. But in return, I need to know Jesse
Fair
and
enough.
Rodrigo's every move. Your men keep track of them for me.
Of course.
Oh. So basically, it's one of them where it's like, you actively, like not actively, actively can't do anything against the... Okay. Okay.
Isn't she a thing of beauty?
Very impressive.
Yeah.
More men join us every day. It has become very competitive, which is just the way I like it. As you can see, this board shows the ranks of our top warriors. Prove your skills, and you will move up the list.
Yeah.
Shouldn't I already be at the top?
You just delay it.
Fighting downstairs. If you're looking to show off, we also have fights. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got money on this match.
To avoid it.
Where is Bartolomeo?
fight downstairs.
He has such an aggressive view of the world.
Yeah.
However, strategy is equally important. Take these carrier pigeons, for example. Each one sent from Machiavelli bears the name of an important Templar in Rome.
It will just, like, the best you'll get is maybe a glass bottle that you can throw across the room to make it go over there.
Can you ask Bartolomeo to come see me at Isola Tiberina?
Just as an example.
About Cesare and Rodrigo's whereabouts.
He will be there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. But it also is your friend, because... Yeah, you get... Yeah, so it's one of them, like, darkness is your friend because you can hide from the creature. But then, in doing so, your sanity level decreases. So then you become more insane. That's wild. And that sounds difficult. And that sounds cool. And I want to try that. Because... Yeah. Yeah, I know for a fact I own... I'm pretty sure I own all of them, because I've got the original Dark Descent, then I've got Machine for Pigs, then I've got Justine, then I've got The Arrival, I think it's called, and then The Bunker. Basically, there was like there was a bundle called the Frictional Games bundle, and I just bought all of it, like all of that plus Soma, because it was like I think it was like 15 quid for all 6 games. Yeah, it was literally like all 6 of them for like 15 quid, or maybe like no, it was £18. So I got Amnesia 1 to 5 plus Soma for 18 quid. And I picked it up mainly because Amnesia the Bunker was 25 quid. So yeah, exactly. So I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll pick up the Frictional Game bundle. But if that's the case, then I might do Amnesia for Halloween this year, but it depends, because I know Rep wants to do Resident Evil for him, and he wants to do Resident Evil 5 and 6 with me. So it depends on how long they take, or if I do, like, Amnesia solo and then, you know, Resident Evil with Rep. But my personal favourite horror game is Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation is a great one. To the yep, the original movie. Yep. Also, it's got the best AI in, like, video game history. Do you know... Do you know how it fully works? Yeah, but do you know the way it fully works? So, yes. So, the way the AI actually truly fully works, because you're saying bits and pieces, but not like the full kit and caboodle per se. It actually has 2 brains. So, the way the alien works in Alien Isolation has 2 brains. One that knows nothing. Right? It literally, like, when I say it knows nothing, I mean it knows nothing, and then one that knows everything. And when I say everything, I mean it knows what tactics you do, where you like to hide the most, your favorite weapon, even including your current location, right? And what it'll do is it'll store that information as you play the game, and then it'll start drip feeding the other AI the information. But that secondary AI that knows everything isn't the AI in control. It's like, basically, there's an AI that moves it, and yeah, so it's like, there's an AI that moves it, and there's an AI that, like, is its brain. Its brain basically seeps information to the body. The body then goes, ah, this player likes to hide in lockers a lot of the time. So what it'll start doing, it'll start searching lockers more. And then it'll go, ah, this player likes to use the flamethrower to get rid of me. So it'll start being more resistant to the flamethrower. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's how it works. It's a 2 AI system. And if you actually fully delve into the way that AI works, when I say you are going to sit there and be like, holy cow, you are going to sit there and be like, holy cow. Because it's just a masterpiece of, like, AI work and, like, all that kind of stuff. Mm. Yeah, I don't see it as a horror game, but I can see the horror elements. It's more, it's more like, you know, if you're scared of underwater stuff like you are, then it plays on those primal fears. You are left on an alien planet. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of them where I can agree with you but disagree with you, because it's like, you are stuck on an alien planet all on your own, underwater, like, with, like violent wildlife. You know, it's classic, like, horror situation. You know, you're in an unknown environment with an unknown threat or threats. But because of the way that I see it more as like a base building survival game set underwater, I just don't see it as a horror game. Like, and that is just my personal standpoint on it. Yeah, it's just that it has horror elements. Well, this is the one thing I like about horror. Like, horror is subjective. Whether you like it or not, horror is subjective. What scares you might not scare me, but what scares me might not scare you. So, like, the fact, like, even though I'm saying, yeah, I don't see Subnautica as a horror game, and you do, is because of that innate fact that horror is subjective. Okay, fine, I'm just gonna fight these guys. Oh, someone on a horse. But yeah, it's like, I can see that. Do you want to know one franchise I'm surprised neither of us have said? But it's also like, I've not really played the franchise enough to say that. Silent Hill, or Resident Evil. But it's not a horror game. But it's not a scary game. But yeah. Oh yeah, with the whole, yeah, that whole one chapter in Aria, yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, the whole, or what was it, like, because there's a whole chapter, well, not a whole chapter, there's a whole section in that chapter alone that's dedicated to, finding the doll in like a field of dolls. Did you get a legendary necromancer class mod? Oh, that's a pain, because I was like, what, that's like, I think the worst class mod. Yeah. But, no, yeah, it's like, Resident Evil is a great horror franchise, but it is not a scary game because of the fact that you can fight back. Its horror relies more in, yeah, I think the main thing that, I guess, Resident Evil does well in horror, but I feel like Silent Hill does it better, is more having horrifying designs to their creatures. Oh no, without a doubt. Like, Silent Hill is just pinnacle. And do you want to know something? Your boy has never... I'm going to specify finished a Silent Hill game. I have... So I own Silent Hill 2 Remake. I'm literally staring at the game right now because it's next to my PlayStation. I'm probably going to play it and finish it before I ever stream it. I'm just going to say that outright. It's a franchise I want to play and through, like, without spoilers, or like with as minimal spoilers as possible. Because it's the second one, and the second one is said to be the best one. And then I know they're doing a remake of the first one, which I also will play off stream and then do the platinum on stream, which is what I'm going to do probably moving forward with Silent Hill games. Same with Resident Evil. Like, I'm going to plat the games, but I'm also going to do the stories off stream because of the fact that I do not want spoilers. The only game, like, because I said this to Rep a few days ago. I know I'm going off tangent from the horror thing, but I'll cycle back in a second. The only two games I will ever do, day one release. No, sorry, 3 games that I will ever do, day one release, is Borderlands, Spider-Man, with the Insomniac Spider-Man games, and Assassin's Creed. They're the only 3 franchises I will do day one release. But my standpoint on spoilers, if you say a spoiler, even if it's fake, and even if it's a joke, and I will admit, Saul, this goes for you as well, you will be banned until I finish the game. Because even if you're saying it as a joke, like, for example, let's just say, if you say something that is completely but obvious, or is completely fake, like, for example, I'm playing Spider-Man 3, I'm like an hour in, and you turn around and go, Norman Osborn becomes the Green Goblin. Right? I know for a fact that's going to happen, because of the ending of Spider-Man 2, and also, it's Norman Osborn, he is the Green Goblin. Right? And also I know the G serum exists, because they were going to use it on Harry in Spider-Man 2. So, it's going to happen, right? But if you said that as a joke, I'd be like, no, I'm not having it, because you've spoiled the reveal. Right? Like, yes, I know. It's the fact is that I don't know for certain. And also, there's people in my chat that might not know. Alright? Now, I will admit, like, if it is, for example, a friend, like you, or Rep, or SF, that do a spoiler as a joke, you will be unbanned when I finish the game. Alright? Because that's just a no from me. Because I'm not joking, this happened to me. And this pisses me off to this day. A friend of mine, I was playing Ghost of Tsushima. Now, I actually avoided all the spoilers for Ghost of Tsushima because I was waiting to play the game for myself. I was on the penultimate mission. Right? The second to last mission of the game. And I was on a call with my friend. And I turned around to him and, yeah, I'm about to, like, you know, I'm just finishing up Ghost of Tsushima. And he spoiled the ending to me the moment I was about to finish the game. Oh, I turned around to him and went, mate, don't talk to me, and I left. And he was like, what do you mean? And he texted me back, being like, what do you mean? And I went, mate, I've not finished the game. And then he spent a week profusely apologising to me. But, like, yeah, but it was on them where I was like, you know, what? I was like 2 missions away from finishing the game. That's what really buggered me. Is like, if he said that, no, well, not 10 minutes, more like an hour. Because the missions are pretty long in thingy. In, like, Ghost of Tsushima, they can be pretty long. But it was one of them, like, yeah, he turned around and was like, oh, have you, like, done this yet? And I'm like, what do you mean that? And he was like, yeah, you know, like, this, it's the ending. And I'm like, mate, I've not even done the final boss fight yet. And he was like, oh, and I was like, don't talk to me, you've just spoiled the ending for me the moment I'm finishing the game. And that's my standpoint on spoilers, like, and that's why I'm probably never going to do a game day one release unless it's one of those 3 franchises. Because Borderlands, and I will admit, by the way, Borderlands has a reason. Borderlands I will only do day one because I know you'll be doing it day one. So, your closest day off. Yeah, for me, what I would do, personally, just because obviously I have a much looser schedule than you, right, is I will play it, but I won't be playing it on stream until you are. You know what I mean? Which I know in a way would harm the experience of both of us experiencing it for the first time together. Especially if it comes out on, like, let's say, for example, because I know you're like 4 on, 4 off. Especially if it comes out on a day where you're like, you know, you're working, yeah, or like maybe your second day on your 4 on. Right, and I know that would probably ruin the experience to like a chunk, because obviously, you know, by the time that you're probably finishing work, I probably could have finished the game by then, right? Especially me, because I will admit I can go through games pretty quickly because of my loose schedule, right? But I also know for a fact that you would accept that because, well, you know, I know for a fact you wouldn't want me to, oh great, like limit my enjoyment of the game and basically make me wait 3 days. Yeah, because I know even when I'm about to go streaming, you'll be like, basically you were like, oh, like, I was like, oh, I'll wait for you, I'll wait for, like, until you're ready, and you were like, oh, no, don't wait for me, I'll just join halfway through. And because I know you have that mindset and personality, it's just like, you know, I'll just play the game myself, and then when you're ready, we'll just do our own run. Hmm. Oh, God, take your ran away from me. Like, we can talk about Borderlands 4 while playing Borderlands 4. Yeah, and I would probably make that my OP10 grind as well, because I want to actually do one with you and not have shift crash every, like, moment. I will admit that isn't... Yeah. Yeah, that will happen. We just need to know what's going on with shift. My one concern with that, though, like, my one big concern with that, right, is BL4 making it impossible. Because, yeah, quite literally just that, yeah, I don't know if they're going to just fully kill the servers. I don't think they will. Yeah, I don't think they will. Or, well, more precisely, they've kept the Handsome Collection version alive. And I don't think they will kill off the servers. I really don't, because like you said, they've kept Handsome Collection alive. But it is a concern I have, because I know BL3 wasn't, you know, received. Great, thanks game. Sorry, I'm trying to get past this through whole section without being detected. And I was in a crowd, blending in the crowd, and then because the NPCs all molded in a weird way, it kicked me out of being blended. Yeah, but like, yeah. But yeah, it's like, you know, BL3 wasn't the most well received and stuff like that. So they might turn around and go, hey, like, it wasn't our best well received game, we've not got many people playing it right now. Do we, like, snip the multiplayer ties? But also, I don't see them doing it at the same time, because also, you know, how many content creators can go back and play that game with their friends? Or with other creators? Yeah, I know. It's like, how many people would go back just to be like, oh, what was the story again? Let's go back to 3. Yeah, let's go look at 3. Yeah, I think it for one game in particular. Yeah, that is true. BL1 still does have multiplayer servers. Yeah, that's fair. Finally, I've completed the mission because blending actually worked. Yeah.
Keep out of sight for a while.
Yeah.
The guards are looking for you.
I see they have posters up.
Then rip them down. You can pay the herald a few florins to silence.
Yeah.
Or I can eliminate witnesses.
That's fair.
You know how to disappear.
I just go back to it to play the game and play the story. Like, I'm... The thing with Borderlands 1, for me, right, is I enjoy the game, I enjoy the franchise, and all that kind of jazz. Like, you know, it was a franchise I quite literally grew up on. Like, me and my brother would play it a lot. But it's not got that spark in me to where I would like to go and play it up until the highest level like I would with 2 and 3. And I will also admit, I would rather... I'm not saying I will, because I will admit I'm very iffy on the game in general. But I would even rather go to OP10 pre-sequel than do 1. Yeah. Oh no, I like pre-sequel, it's just the one iffiness I have with it is more the whole, like, oxygen mechanic. I know, obviously, it's there because you're in space, and it makes sense. Oh, nice. I know an electric chair grenade is pretty solid. But no, it's like, I know, like, it's got the whole space mechanic and everything, and that's why there's the whole O2 meter. But if you're playing anyone that isn't Claptrap, which I know Claptrap is actually the best Vault Hunter in the game, ironically, I just kind of sit there and I'm like, I mean, I'm in two minds of it basically, because one, it's realistic, you know, and it's there, and it's awesome. But then, how often does it actually become a problem? Like, how many times are you actually, like, running out of oxygen? You know what I mean?
What a night this has been.
Like, you can't...
I know what we saw. You have nothing to fear from Machiavelli.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like...
I am sure of it.
The O2 meter, it's cool, it's realistic, it can be annoying if you're spamming double jump and you don't pay attention to your O2 meter and then start losing health. But if you're playing it casually and not spamming your double jump like I do sometimes, it also just doesn't become a problem. Your O2 is always over 50%. Like,
Then I will make it so.
and it kind of... Yeah, and it's like, it gets to the point of like, why have an O2 meter when the thing is so easy to manage that it feels like you don't need it at the same time? Like, I'm never, like, under 50% O2 when I play pre-sequel. Or at least if I am, it's because I've been spamming my double jump or a fight took longer than I was expecting.
Perfect. No one will ever suspect its real purpose.
But, you know, the bar just never empties, basically. I'm never suffocating in the game, bar when you originally land and before you get an Oz kit, before anyone says that.
Ah, yes, I forgot. We also have gambling. It is a great source of income.
Yeah.
Especially since we ensure that the Borgia guards always lose.
One last thing. I need your spies to find the apple.
To the max. Yeah.
Taken from me.
We are searching the city for it already.
Molto bene. Come to Isola Tiberina with your findings.
I shall.
Right. Yeah, but I just like, especially when you play it casually, air is not that crucial. Oh, really? If I'm going to be honest, I think I've actually played pre-sequel further than any other Borderlands game. Yeah. No, that's fair. Like, I know for a fact that, like, pre-sequel was the one I got to the furthest in, like, another Necromancer. It's another electric chair, though.
Machiavelli, we must talk.
You got another electric chair, though, by the looks of it.
Great work from one of my contacts. We now have the names of several Templar agents Cesare has recruited.
Is it... Are you just... Are you spamming... Is this just, like, you stumbling across it twice, or is this, like, you dedicating runs for it?
My contact will continue searching for more names.
This information came from a city guard.
Yes. How did you...
And you just want some better loot.
Lucky guess.
Claudia, Bartolomeo, and La Volpe are waiting for you inside.
Yeah.
Can't imagine how you did it.
Virtu, Machiavelli.
Virtu.
Something. Yeah.
What have you discovered?
That bastardo Cesare is in the Castel Sant'Angelo.
My spies tell me that the apple has
Yeah. I mean, it is one of them where it's like, if you really wanna... Yeah. It's one of them where if you really wanna grind for the soldier class mod, you wanna be fighting Vermivorous anyway.
Roma will heal quickly with Cesare and Rodrigo gone.
Only if the opportunity to assassinate them arises when I take it.
Do the Wamban Island.
Do not repeat your mistake in the vault. You must
with Machiavelli, Ezio. We should not wait.
Bartolomeo is right.
They must pay for
Yeah.
Mario's death.
Do not worry.
I will admit though, like the legendary soldier is in the world drop chance, so you could just get it from any boss. But it is just the fact that 10% drop chance from like Fermi. Yeah, which is why you got one before. Yeah.
Through my associates spread across the city, you can channel your
From the
authority
whirlpool.
to any part of the underground you desire. You may have seen notices posted around Rome which allow you to purchase buildings. Income from your new tenants
Means that a soldier is also possible.
as well as additional profit from renovations. Bookkeepers can be found throughout the city.
Molto bene.
Yeah, it's one of them. Like in the grand scheme of things, like a class mod is very. I don't want to say bottom of the tier. For like what you need, it's more shield and guns, but a class mod can make or break a. Really? Hmm. You'd have to check the two that you've got on you, because... Okay. Yeah, I actually can't remember, to be honest with you. I should wanted to do the viewpoint while I was here. I actually can't fully remember. Hmm. Yeah, it normally is, yeah. Which is nice. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Like, from those two survival skills, you'll just, yeah. Like, even those two survival skills alone, where you're getting an extra, like, 20, 30, 40%, whatever it scales up in your health and your shields. It is, you kind of do sit there and go, hey, that's pretty damn good. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from now, when you, like, explain it, basically. Yeah. I need the terracotta pot to put his beards. Yeah, no, I think I have to agree with you. Yeah, no, you're right. Class mods are pretty. And especially, yeah, like, yeah, no, I think I have to agree with you there. A class mod is a lot more important than what I was probably giving it credit for. Hmm.
Come, friends. I fresh got leeches today.
Yeah. Yeah, like, if you get, like, a really good... Like, let's say, for example, you're doing, like, shock gauge, and you get a class mod that increases, like, shock chance, or, like, anything to do with that elemental status effect. It's not going to make or break your build, but it is going to significantly help your build. No. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, terracotta pot. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong though, by that extra 200 damage. No. Especially when it's 200 damage per shot on the Unkempt Herald, which can max out to be 7 pellets. Which, yeah, and then that alone, yeah, and that alone is not a small number either, especially Borderlands standards. Like, an extra 1,000 damage can be incredible. Yeah, no, I think you're right. Yeah, that can be. That can be the difference between a 1-shot or a 2-shot. Yeah. Like, you had an Unkempt Herald that was double penetrating that did over 1 million damage per pellet. And then if you had that extra 20% from that very low level allegiance, there was a white rarity as well, that you're doing like 1 million damage, which basically means you're doing an extra 200,000 damage per pellet, which it pops off with a maximum of 7 pellets, which means you're doing an extra 1.4 million damage. No, you need less than that. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of, like, you know, swings and roundabouts. But, like, what, you were doing about 1 million damage per pellet. It fires it to 7 pellets, that's 7 million. Then you'd have the extra 20%. What'd you get? Because I can't read that from her. Oh. Oh. A flacker is... That's not... A flacker is not... a flacker is nothing, does not that. I probably should wait until... Oh, I mean, hey, isn't like a flacker like the best shotgun in the game? Or like one of the best? I just... Yeah, I know it's like S tier, like high A tier. But, yeah, it's like what? So it's the max thing you do is about 7 million. With that current one you had that does about 20%, you're looking at 700,000, 1.4 million per shot added on anyway. So that means your grand total would be 8.4 mil. No. Because it's 2.4 million per pellet now. No, because I'm doing the maths of it from all 7 pellets anyway, so it would be 8.4 million damage. Max. Like, strike at the same time. Is correct. Yeah, yeah, if you hit a crit spot, it then depends on how many pellets hit the crit. I have no idea. I have no idea. Oof, I have no idea if it's there or not. Anyway, I will be back in uno momento. I'm just gonna go refill my drink because my drink's getting empty. So I'll be back, everyone, while I go make a drink.
Okay, see you shortly. Go enjoy your drink.
Will do.
I never find this boss legitimately. Master Roger. Oh, I see a gold down there, I think. No, all legendary. That wasn't what I wanted. Can we put my arrow back, please? I did see. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. A burning infinity? Yo! Okay. Okay, game. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I can get behind that, you know? I can accept that. I got the harrow back on now, and I'm going to happily throw some attention to you. Because you're pretty cool. I'm gonna hydrate chat. I don't know who's requested it, but I need to hydrate, so. There's some water. I'm gonna follow that with some sugar and caffeine. There's more of a Coca-Cola. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I'll be back after making my drink. Yeah, I've made it a lot weaker as well because I think what was dehydrating me so much is how strong it was. Is that a burning infinity? Oh, that is a burning infinity pistol. Well, yeah, but still a burning infinity. Dude. A burning infinity is really good. Hmm. I thought it was Orion. Oh. Yeah, she does. I forgot. I forgot about that. Good loot, yeah. Here's my one question though, right? If Saturn exists and Uranus exists in the sense of, like, you know, Borderlands, does that mean Earth exists? We had two in the same game. Hmm. Robots. Hmm. It's just the fact that obviously, like, you know, Saturn and Uranus exist in our world and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, it would make, oh, there you go. And it would make sense to think that Earth exists.
Forget the Pope, you only answer to me.
You know what I mean?
The pillar that holds our entire enterprise aloft. She
I think it
cannot
is.
waver, which means neither can you.
What of Il Vaticano?
That tired old man's club. Play along for now, but soon we will have no need of them.
You know what? You know what I'm going to say right now? If it's a Harold, I hope for the love of God it's a Deeper. It's a Harold. So you know what? You've got yourself. You don't need to do that Harold farm at Torg anymore. That's a pretty damn decent gun. A blast. I'm actually kind of sad that it's not a Deeper. Has saved you like 45 minutes to an hour's worth of time. Deeper, not Deeper, one kept Harold. It also means, you know what it also means? It's more on level. But you know what that also means, my dear friend? It also means, my dear friend, that I think you have a better place to farm a Harold than before. No, yeah. Damn it! I was doing really well, but the body fell for an archer and then I got detected and I lost my full synchronization, but I also shouldn't be bothered at the same time because I'm not trying to plat the game. But it's still like, ugh, annoying. But no, yeah, it's like... Oh, it's there anyway. What? Why, just get a couple more levels and a better gear? A flak. Yeah, a flacker. Yeah. You did get Burning Infinity. Wait, do I not have any meds? Oh, I don't have any meds. Yeah. I think the fact that you just straight up got a Harold kinda just, you know, says it all, really. Like, the Harold alone is like, yeah, you know what? You, like, I win. Yeah. Hmm. Where do I need to go? I need to climb that and... What, tonight? Well, with that version of the Herald, you've got 1,000 cuts to do. Then you've got so the Cauldron. Then it's straight into thingy Hyperion Stockade, isn't it? Finish the game. Yeah. I feel like you could get that done in about an hour. Maybe in 2 hours. I know the pair of us said that we'd be ending earlier today. Like, at the very start, because obviously you've not been sleeping well because of your work shifts and your body clock. I've just not been sleeping well flat out. Alright. And I want to get up early enough for your stream tomorrow, especially with the fact that I'm going out for a little bit with my family, which I've just been told, by the way, might be for a bit longer than even I was expecting. But we'll see. It was just one of them where, like, I thought I was going to be going out with my mum, my dad, and then a couple of my dad's mates. And then when my mum goes home, I'll go home. But there's a possibility that my dad might want me to stay for a bit, but it all just depends on how I feel. But I might just come straight home because I don't want to spoil the time he's got with his friends. Like, that's the main reason why I kind of want to, like, head back. It's just because, you know, he respects my time with my friends. So I want to respect the time he has with his friends.
Open the gate! The Captain General is leaving for Urbino!
But the one thing I will say, though, straight up, and this is, like, because how I feel like it, I am not going to stream tomorrow at all. I will spend time with you and I will play games with you. But I don't think I'm going to be streaming just because, you know, I want you to have that time for you, if that makes sense. You know, like, yeah, it's one of them, like, I know me streaming will probably change nothing. If anything, it might get more people into your stream. But if something's happening on my stream and it steals the attention from you, well, I'm gonna be like, no, it's his birthday stream. No, it probably... No. It's like the thought that counts. If that makes any... Yeah. I'm a very worrying person, if you can't tell. Like, you know, I don't like being the center of attention, especially when, you know, it's meant to be somebody else's, like, big day. Well, nope, I bet... Well, the best part is, though, is Beta can't hear me. So, you get to mention it for your... Considering my stream now knows. Because I did tell my stream. For anyone that listens. Oh, I was gonna say for anyone that listens. I'm like, for sure we all do. Or we all try to. Whoop whoop. Yeah, because I know you've got plans in the middle of the day. All that jazzy jazz. Awesome. Mm. Yup. Mm-hmm. Sweet. Oh yeah, I've actually just not gone. I've gone the wrong way. It's nice. I need to go up. Mm-hmm. Where do I need to go? Which I respect. I'm not a Rick and Morty fan, nor am I a Futurama or Simpsons guy. Like that kind of TV is just not my cup of tea. But did I play High on Life and did I platinum the game and enjoy it? Yes, barring 2 achievements.
Anything else I can reach, princess?
I think you should... I think I know what you should do, but this is my suggestion. I think your first stream should be High on Life and Borderlands and Elden Ring and all that kind of jazz. Alright, and then your evening stream, because I know that's when I'm definitely going to be free, and, you know, Jazz is more likely to be free or awake at least, and stuff like that, should be, yeah, because of time zones, should be party games and party game evening. Whether we do Jackbox off my console, if you can find a way to stream from that, or by doing, whatchamacallit, like, we could do, well, more precisely, we can try and do Ultimate Chicken Horse for like an hour or so. Because in the grand scheme of things, like, for me it was just more, you know, for me it was more just, game don't like me playing on PC. Ah, well. And it's more just a learning curve for me at the minute now, because it just doesn't like me playing on PC. But yeah, thingy-majig. Like, we could do with some Ultimate Chicken Horse, or if I can find a way to get Jackbox working for, like, you to stream, whether it be, like, streaming what is on your phone, or, like, a way to stream the actual game. Yeah, which would be on my screen unless you buy it yourself. Or to be fair,
what was that?
there is another alternative.
I'm late for rehearsal. Farewell, my love.
Right? It is your birthday after all, and I found out how to gift games on Xbox.
I heard the entire exchange, mia signora, and can vouch for it.
Good.
You know?
Tell Cesare. We shall see how it feels when the shoe is on the other foot.
Yes, signora.
Yeah, it'll probably be... Yeah, it'll probably get discussed while the date occurs. That's another reason why I feel like you should probably leave it till further the end, because it is something that needs to get properly more chatted about. Because, you know, we haven't fully established everything, because, well, I only found out, like, maybe 4 or 5 hours before everyone else did. You know what I mean? Like, we've...
How nice to finally meet after hearing so much. A pity Cesare is no longer here. He would have enjoyed this.
My fight is not with you, Lucrezia. Free Caterina, I will stand
That's all?
down.
Oh. There.
Leave me your choice.
Yeah. It's one of them where it's kind of like, you got... I will admit, you did basically just kind of go, hey, it's this tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know this. And then, yeah, so, like, basically, you'd have to look at what's on Game Pass and stuff like that, and see what you could do that is party game adjacent. And I know for a fact, like I said, we have the Ultimate Chicken Horse. Can be done on PC.
Rescuing princesses from castles now?
Do you know what we could do? Do you know what we could do? Because I think this could be a bit of fun. Fall Guys. Oh. Oops. I, stabbed the target that I wasn't supposed to stab because she was stuck in a doorway. Oops. Yeah, like, Fall Guys is an option. Because it's very, you know, it's very party gamey. It's 3 players, I'm pretty sure.
Rescuing princesses from castles now?
I'm pretty sure it's like 3 players out of the 100. You know, and you know, oh, have they updated it to where now you can do 4 instead of just 3? Oh, that's nice. But yeah, like, that's like a party game that's free, so Jazz could easily get that. And then if you get Ultimate Chicken Horse sorted, you've got that as well. So there's 2 games there right off the bat. And like, once I finish up my stream, which will literally be when this mission is done, and then I'm gonna raid into you, I'll probably scroll through what else is free and be like, ooh, we've got this, or ooh, we have this. No, I don't wanna. What? Oh, buzzards. Because the things are actually somewhat quick. I'm gonna scream and shout and let it all out. Harold. Yeah. No. Okay, you can stay there, that's fine. Yeah, like, what is the fastest pellet variant? It's not like the... It's not the explicit version, because the explicit version is the accuracy. It's not deeper, it's not hard. Yeah. Yeah, the Sharp will have your bayonet. Yep. Sharp is definitely that one, I'm pretty sure.
The ignorant make easy targets.
No, neither can I. Now that I think about it, they do. Get back here. No, I can't think of anything else, actually. Technically, yes, I have finished this mission, but I'm on about this whole section, because it's just mission after mission after mission.
Bring her here, I'll take the key. Guards! That's enough out of you!
Can you walk?
No.
I guess we are going out the front.
I love how you're calling them sky things. Yeah, that is true, they are sky things. Right. I will say, though, like I said just then, though, like, I know I said that would be a new stream once I finish this mission. but technically this entire mission is like mission after mission after mission after mission. Like, because you know, like how in Assassin's Creed games you have the option to decline a mission if you're like, oh, hang on a minute, I don't have the time. Yeah, this, you don't have the option to decline, you have to do the mission, like, because it's just, like, I know you said your memory on Brotherhood is spotty, but do you remember the mission when you break into the Borgia Tower? Yeah, and then like each section is classed as its own mission.
It is not your family.
I'm on that section. Like, I'm currently carrying Katarina to the exit. So, like, that's what I mean by how, like, I'm waiting to finish this whole section, so then I'm back in the the open world. Because otherwise I'm basically just leaving it in the middle of one giant quest. Oh. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. Let me just, thank you. Get rid of you. Carry on picking up Katarina.
La politica. Of course. I knew it. It's not
And
explained.
then drop you. Fast walk up to you and assassinate. And we get Katarina again. Perfect. Awesome. Have I been detected? Absolutely. But yeah, like, it's just a really long mission chain, and I'd rather just wait until into the open world, and then I will raid into you. I feel like you're gonna spend the next, like, half an hour trying to get these buzzards killed. I know you do, and that's what I mean, because that last one is now gonna be the most hardest one to kill. I don't... Do you want to, like, I will say though, like, this mission though does give me the most nostalgia. Because I vividly remember playing this game on Christmas Day in the middle of the living room and, like, climbing the Borgia Tower while all of my family was here.
It seems to open from over there.
Like, I want to say all of my family. Yeah, like, all of my family, like, my mum, my dad, my brother, like, you know, my grandparents, my cousins, my aunties, my uncles. Like, everyone was there, and I'm just, like, in the living room playing this game when it, like, first came out or something. Wait, didn't like last time you jumped from, like, here, like, you jumped, like, one ledge, and he was like, yo, I'm so proud of you, and you were, like, a ledge. Like, it's like where, it was like a chest or something, like, you found a chest, and you just jumped to the chest. Yeah, you got down there. It's like, you're not even halfway down the tower. Yeah, towards the exit.
Ride across the bridge. I will cover you.
It's like, you know. Yeah, like, it must have been done. The audio must be triggered. Yeah, I guess I can get that. Yeah, yeah, I get that. It's like, yeah, if player drops more than 5 meters, insert. Yeah. Yeah, insert text, yeah.
What about you?
Someone has to stay here and distract the guards.
Get back in one piece.
or I will never forgive myself.
Go!
I really wish Brick used the term slab more when you in Borderlands 3. I know, like, he's not part of them anymore. Oh, well, technically he's part of the Crimson Raiders, so technically, like, Raider... Did you just jump off the buzzard's nest? How do you say it like he's like Barney? You make Brick sound like Barney. Look, now he sounds like Goofy. My guy. Oh, yeah. And then leave your vehicle. Yeah, it just gets super glued to you. And it's just because of the fact. Permaslag as well. Just to, like, make sure you don't make the game harder than it needs to be. I am very unsure how that works. But also, I weirdly think I know how it works. The effect should basically work the same. Yeah, the way I think it... Yeah, and that's what I mean. That's why I think I know how it works and doesn't at the same time. Because the way I think it works is, the debuff is applied to your vehicle, right? But then because in Borderlands you are your vehicle, no, I wasn't gonna say that. Like, because in Borderlands you are your vehicle, when you leave the vehicle, the slag debuff is transferred to you, but it can't go away because it's applied to the car. Or do you have to leave? The question is though, to cause it to happen, do you have to leave when it's slagged, or do you have to leave when it's in the pool? Yeah, I know, I just wanted to double check, because if it was while you were in the pool, I would have then said the other alternative would be while you're leaving the the car, which is in a slag pool, the frames of you climbing out the vehicle, like, might be long enough to cause the slag debuff to fade away, but it then overlaps and kind of becomes like an infinite process. But yeah, no, I guess it's because the slag is tied to your vehicle, but you are your vehicle, but it can't go off the vehicle because you're not in the vehicle. The game just freaks out. Anyways. Yeah. That original vehicle. Yeah. Yeah. Game busted. Anyway, I have finally finished up that mission, so I'm going to raid you, Soldier. So I thank you all for being here. I wish you all a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are from. Yes, I am ending a little bit earlier than I normally would for my evening streams, but also I did a stream earlier today, where I was doing some GTA while talking to our good friend Solj Bobo. I also want to say, Solj, happy birthday, because technically it is your birthday now. Because it is now 12:30. So am I the first person to say that, or did some random person text you on Discord before me? Well, you've not checked in, so technically I'm the first one. Yeah. So. Oh wow! So actually, there you go. Then I'm officially the first one. Well, like I say, happy birthday, my dear friend, and I will be raiding into you and staying into your call until you finish up your stream. So, let's go raid over.